A huge weekend for the Erie Otters as Midwest Division Showdown weekend. Putting it in front, it would go off a skate and into the back of the net. No chance for starting goaltender Daniel Murphy. We find ourselves even at 2. Late in the second period, the Erie Otters another break into the offensive zone. And it's Connor Lockhart sliding the puck in front onto the back door for Hayden Fowler. The start of a 2-goal night for Mr. Hayden Fowler. The Otters lead 3-2 into the third period. But again, we're going to find ourselves all knotted up. Brady Lyle, the overage defenseman for the Owen Sound attack, on the board once more against the Erie Otters. He has scored in each of the 2 meetings. The 2 teams have seen each other, and we're tied at 3. But again, a quick answer by the Otters. 55 seconds later, it's Connor Lockhart setting himself up on a breakaway. The unassisted shot from the left wing circle. The right-hander goes glove side. The Otters go ahead 4-3. Hayden Fowler as the empty netter. And the Otters prevail 5-3 over the Owen Sound attack, bringing us into what feels like a playoff evening. Saturday night at the Erie Insurance Arena, the Otters and the Owen Sound attack, part 2 here tonight. I'm Aaron Cooney. This is the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll set the scene for you and also chat with Connor Lockhart, the 3rd overall pick this past OHL priority selection, drafted by the Erie Otters. A 2-point night for Mr. Lockhart as he climbs to 12th in rookie scoring. That's later on. More coming up right after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Cloud9 One Bar and Restaurant invites you to our weekly Sunday brunch from 11 to 2. Choose from over 20 different items, including our custom-made crepes, omelets, our carving station, and much, much more. And for a quick, affordable lunch, it's Cloud9. For lunch ideas that are extraordinary. Cloud9 is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Come relax with a fine wine, craft beer, or mixed drink, and find out more at cloud9erie.com. Cloud9 One Bar and Restaurant, 10th and French, wine, food, friends.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital are collaborating for cancer breakthroughs. We're sharing insights to help improve treatment times and results for you and your loved ones. For certain types of cancer, radiation treatment times have been cut in half and achieved the same level of success, exposing patients to less radiation and giving them a chance at a quicker recovery. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. That means you need a reliable printer, copier, and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized sharp dealer and service provider, helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney getting set for this evening's action. Otters and Owen Sound attack. Back at it again after last night's hockey game. This is the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show, setting the scene for this evening's tilt as the 2 teams meet once again. It's always funny how the schedules kind of play out, and when you look at them initially and you take a look at, say, around the end of June, July when these schedules come out, and you look at it and you say, man, Erie's they only see Owen Sound once, a division opponent, before Christmas. Half the season's gone before you get into this one. It's like, that's kind of odd. And then you keep looking and you dig deeper, and it's like, what? Wait a minute. They don't see the Flint Firebirds until the end of January and on for their season series. Well, those just happen to be the 2 teams that Erie's duking it out here for playoff positioning down the stretch. So it seems like the OHL schedule has an idea of what's coming and what'll make for interesting matchups in the second half of the year. As Erie last night started a first of 5 meetings between the Owen Sound attack over the course of 30 days, as they will meet up once more in 2 weeks in this building on a Saturday night, and then Erie will go up into Owen Sound, part of a 3-3 weekend for the Erie Otters. Saturday and Sunday games at the Bay Shore, February 22nd and 23rd. So it's interesting. That's just the way it plays out. And it comes into this one where the Erie Otters and the Owen Sound attack tied for 4th in their division, 7th in the Western Conference. Somebody's going to move ahead, and a good chance that one of these teams would find themselves even higher in the standings with an opportunity to leapfrog the Guelph Storm, who have lost 8 straight hockey games. Remember how off to a fantastic start the Guelph Storm after winning the championship last year, and on the back of Nico Dawes. I mean, they've been dominant, and then all of a sudden things have they've come back down to earth a little bit, I think, as everybody expected, as things have played out here in the Western Conference. But a chance for either Owen Sound or the Erie Otters, a victory and a Guelph Storm loss to the Flint Firebirds would give the opportunity to move up to 6th in the conference. Still lots of hockey to be played for the Erie Otters. This is game 45, so you still have 23 after this. Let's look at tonight's lineup. The Otters will go with Daniel Murphy in back-to-back starts. 12-12, 1-3 his record. 2 shutouts on the year, a 3.30 goals against average, and an .893 save percentage for the 19-year-old from Guelph, Ontario. Scratches for the Otters include number 5, Jacob Golden, number 15, Christian Kyron, number 25, Marcus Gillard, number 27, Matthew McDougall, and number 89, Brent Brissett. And into our UPMC injury report, Marcus Gillard out indefinitely with the hip. It was great to see him, as we mentioned yesterday. He's back with the team, been here all week as he continues the rehab process now, and was out there skating today. He's still a few months away from returning to any game action, but it's good to see him out there working with the goalies, working with Erie's goaltending coach Shane Clifford, doing some shooting for Shane Clifford as he worked with the goalies this morning, and also part of the Otters team picture this morning. So timing worked out great to get Marcus Gillard back with the rest of the crew in the Erie Otters. Jacob Golden was injured during the pregame warm-up yesterday when was taken out of the lineup, and Cameron Morton jumped into the lineup for the Otters and served very well, including an assist on the Otters' first goal. But Jacob Golden is now day-to-day and out of lineup again here today. Matthew McDougall is day-to-day as well. Upper body injury for McDougall. The Otters do expect him back next weekend when the Erie Otters go to Michigan. Their first trip to Michigan this season. The Flint Firebirds Friday night, and then the Saginaw Spirit on Saturday night at the Dow Event Center. No changes, in net for the Owen Sound attack. Matt Guzda will get the start as well. 17-15, 3-2 with 2 shutouts, a 3.20 goals against average, and a .902 save percentage for the 19-year-old from Knoxville, Tennessee. Scratches for the attack include number 6, Nolan Seed, number 20, Griffin Wilson, number 25, Caleb Lawrence. Into the lineup will be Mark Wooley. He had been serving a 4-game suspension. The 4th game of that suspension was last night. Eligible to return today. He is in the lineup and will be paired up with Andrew Parrott. Nolan Seed, the 17-year-old, the first-round pick in 2018, the body that draws out of the lineup. No suspension, I should say, for Matthew Struthers. He put the shoulder to the chin of Erie's Max Golod that got him 5 in the game last night. Struthers is in the lineup today. Connor Lockhart, he's also in the lineup. 2-point performance, including the game-winning goal last night. With his dad in the building, the family made the trip from the Ottawa area in Ontario down here to Erie for the weekend. And Connor Lockhart's delivered. We'll chat with him next when we come back. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Life can get busy with work and taking care of family. Sometimes we put off college or continuing education because it's too far away, too expensive, or just not the right time. But now it's your time. Right here, close to home. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College reduces the barriers that prevent you from going to a traditional college and offers a new 2-year college option in Northern PA. Associate degrees and workforce development training provide new possibilities through evening classes. With many classroom locations and community partnerships, the education is brought to you. NPRC. Affordable, accessible. This could change everything.
Interstate Mitsubishi has been ranked #1 in sales satisfaction in the U.S. for 2 years in a row. Customers are our priority, and no one can compare in price. Right now, you can own a 2019 7-passenger Outlander for only $20,988. That's only $269 a month. That's right, own it for only $269 a month. And you're covered with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Interstate is the place to go. Mitsubishi's the car to buy. We make it easy, only at Interstate Mitsubishi.
Exclusions apply. See dealer for details. Offer excludes tax, title, and deal fees.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters forward Connor Lockhart. Connor, the game-winning goal last night, 2 points on the evening. Take me through the game-winning goal. They had just tied this game up, and you guys came right back out. It seemed like the next shift, and you're right back on the board.
Yeah, they got a goal there almost halfway through the second, and kind of took away the momentum a little bit from the crowd and us in general. But I thought, like Hartsey said, and after the game, we had the same mindset all game, played the same way. And me, Fowles, and Soaps just went out there, just played like a regular shift. And I was lucky enough to get a jump on the winger to get up to the D, and I got a good stick on him. And I managed to push the puck by him and then set me up on a breakaway. Just had to get a first couple good strides there to get to the puck first. And like I said last night, I thought the goalie was giving me a good amount of space on the glove side, so just tried to put it there, and lucky enough went in.
And it was on your poster night as well. What was it like to see yourself, you have the night you did, and then after the game signing some posters with you featured on it?
Yeah, obviously it's nice just to have a night like that and then sign a bunch of posters, but even just to win in general, everyone's so excited. It's a big 2 points for us, but this game's a big one as well. Last night's kind of forgotten, and just to get a goal, a couple points is very nice, especially as a younger guy, and to have my dad in the building as well. It's just a nice for him to come watch a game like that.
You guys you pulled off, and we saw you jumped up onto a line with Sopa and Fowler. What is it about those guys that they found some chemistry pretty quick, and then you slide you in, and it seems like a pretty tough group to battle against?
Yeah, well, obviously Fowles and Soaps are older guys in the league, so they have a lot more experience than I do. So it helps as a younger guy playing with guys that know what to do to be successful, and they make my life easier by making good plays and just moving their feet. So just allows me to have more options out there and see the ice better. And Fowles was good enough to get open there for that third goal, which was a nice play by all of us. And then that breakaway goal, just good positioning in the D zone by all of us, and just little details like that add up.
Those things, those little details, and that's something that the coaching staff's been talking about all season long. Does it seem like you guys have really kind of nailed down those kind of smaller details in a hockey game where it seems more success here over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, we work on that all the time in practice. Little details have really come into play in our games, whether in a good way or a bad way. We just really realize whether it's just a stick check or a back check or just sticking with your guy. Little things like that have a huge impact on the game, and I think our whole team in general knows that when we do the little things right, it makes a big difference and ultimately results in 2 points for us. So last night was a good example of it. Just played the same the whole game and really kind of just played a good two-way game, and that resulted in a big 2 points.
I'm sure it kind of feels like the playoffs already when you got to play these guys again on back-to-back nights, and how tight things are in that Western Conference. You're going to see a lot of their best once more out here again tonight. How do the Otters prepare for this evening?
Yeah, well, like I said, just put last night's game behind us, because obviously tonight's just a brand new game, and we're only tied in points, right? So last night just got us all square with them, and now the slate's ready just for us to go and take 2 points and jump up in the standings, because as we all know, it's a very tight race in the West for playoff spots. So we're all really excited to play.
Connor, take this and have fun here against the Attack.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Connor Lockhart, first-year man for the Erie Otters. More coming up. Face-Offs is next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital connect care managers and personal doctors to simplify your care and give you peace of mind. We're teaming up to make sure members with complex health conditions like diabetes and heart disease have a dedicated care manager working with their doctors to make sure they get the right care in the right place at the right time. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent, together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
There's nothing like waking up to a warm, delicious breakfast deal.
Huh?
Get up, sleepyhead. Tim Hortons has breakfast double deals. Grab the new deal on egg and cheese wrap snackers, 2 for just $3.
Nice.
Or say hello to 2 sausage, egg, and cheese English muffins or bagel sandwiches for just $4.
Hello.
Really hungry? Well, now you can get 2 hearty bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for just $5.
I'm getting my keys.
Wake up to breakfast double deals, now at Tim Hortons. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Single item at regular price on menu. No substitutions.
Hi, welcome to Great Clips. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. What was that?
Oh, sorry. That's a bit of a 4-letter word around here.
What, good?
Yeah, the one that starts with G, rhymes with wood. It interferes with our focus on being great, so we just bleep it.
Ah.
From saving your haircut details in clip notes to saving you time with online check-in, choosing Great Clips means never settling for good enough. Again, download our online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Listen to this. Do you hear that? That's the sound of all the people clicking on your website right now. That's right, crickets. Get a website worth clicking about. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987 and turn silence into this.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where tonight the Ontario Hockey League presents Game 2 of the weekend series, the Erie Otters hosting the Owen Sound Attack. Hello again, everybody. I'm Aaron Cooney. Wonderful rendition from Gabe Barrero of both anthems, the Canadian and American national anthems. Fantastic, and we're set for Saturday night action from Erie, Pennsylvania. Daniel Murphy will get the start for the Otters, 12-12, 1-3. 2 shutouts on the season, a 3.30 goals against average. And an .893 save percentage for the Otters netminder. No changes to the Erie lineup from last night's hockey game. Matt Guzda will go back-to-back for the Owen Sound Attack. 17-15, 3-2, 2 shutouts, a 3.20 goals against average, a 92 save percentage. One change for the Owen Sound Attack. Mark Woolley back into the lineup as he has completed his 4-game suspension, serving Game 4 last night. He is paired up with Andrew Parrott. As we get into action, here's Struthers. In the lineup this evening, was ejected in the first period with 13 seconds left. The 5-minute major for checking to the head of Maxim Golan, who returned to the game. Struthers had the first period goal for the Attack. Out here now, as it's thrown on in towards the Erie zone, off the end boards, picked up by Matthew Phillip on the left wing side. As he turns into the corner, Drysdale looks to lodge the puck away from him. Tied up along the end boards, and Aiden Dudas gets this one loose. And up towards the point for Parrott, Erie will intercept. Played in by Brendan Sella, then D'Amato. Hoffman crashing in also, but the puck ends up on the stick of Aiden Dudas, and here's Struthers ahead. He'll flip it towards the Erie line, bouncing puck. Still rolling around near the Erie zone. Back after to Struthers. It comes down to goaltender Murphy, and he'll just safely smother the puck. We'll take the whistle, and the face-off coming up to Daniel Murphy's right. Erie starting with the D'Amato, Hoffman, Selin line. An energy line for the Erie Otters, and on home ice, a lineup that Erie likes to put out there against top lines for matchup purposes. And we saw them there against Struthers, Dudas, and Matthew Phillip. As this face-off in the Erie zone, it's won by the attack with the Otters move ahead, and Erie's going to draw a penalty on the play, and the whistle will sound as Erie comes in offside, but a hooking call, I believe, to the Owen Sound attack on this one. That door will open up. It was right after the face-off. The face-off was won by Caleb Pearson. And as that puck slid behind him, Max Golod took off, scooped it up, and was impeded on his progress to the neutral zone. Here we go to the game's first power play, minute 3 seconds in. Owen Sound blanking the Erie Otters power play opportunities, including that 5-minute opportunity last night. On the season series, the Owen Sound attack PK against Erie is 9 for 9. As the Otters have to force it back in right wing side and chase after it. Ripped off the end boards by Chad Yetman. Up towards the blue line. This will be taken away. And here comes Barrett Kerwin in towards Erie ice. But a nice poke check will free that one up from Drysdale. Erie back the other way. It's Kian Sopa trying to give on across for Golod. Throws it to the goal. And that one had hit off a stick in front and sailed wide. Here's Sopa down the right wing wall. Erie sets up shop with the man advantage. Down to a minute and 20 left on it. The 19th ranked power play unit in the league. Yetman right wing side. 8th in the league on the PK for the Owen Sound attack. Drysdale out at center point. Wheels around. Finds Golod on the left wing side. Goes off his skate. Robertson will chip it around the near wall. That can be gathered by Yetman, who hands off the Sopa in the corner. Back to Yetman at the half wall. All on the right wing side. Drysdale now left side. It's Golod trying to feed it in front. Goes off his stick and skips to the near side corner. Again grabbed by Chad Yetman. Reset with Drysdale. Walks the line, gives right. Yetman on the face-off dot. Right back to the point, out of the reach of Drysdale. He has to hustle and chase this one down. He's tied up by Kerwin, and it's loose along the Erie blue line. Scooped up by Chad Yetman with 35 seconds left on the power play. Early going here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Game 2 of this weekend series. 2 minutes, 40 seconds in. We are scoreless as Curtis Henry brings this one ahead for the Otters. The second unit is on with 20 seconds to work with as it's wrapped into the zone. Settles into the near side corner. Woolley to move it there behind the goal of the attack. Plucked out by Lockhart and Erie's Austin Swankler. And the DDD pass for the Otters will fail. And an opportunity to clear for Owen Sound. We'll take this one down to the final ticks of the clock, and Pearson will step out of the penalty box. They killed off the early penalty. Here's Swankler trying to rush in on his own. Puck taken off his stick before he get a shot away. And intercepted by Sergei Popov. Ahead for Aiden Dudas, LA Kings 4th round pick in 2018. Nice pass ahead. Here's the attack. Throw it in front. Looking for Popov just out of his reach. Dudas holds in down the near side corner of the Otters zone. Pearson lost the stick on the play, but they hold it at the point. Parrott hit shot off a leg. Popov just wide. Swankler picks it up along the far side circle. Goes for a bit of a skate as Erie changes a few bodies up ahead. And as Swankler finds the center red line, he'll snap this on in and then complete that forward change as the attack hold back behind their own goaltender. 16:10 to go. First period just early on, no score. No shots either. Erie unable to get a shot on goal on that power play as this puck skips into the Erie bench. Over on the far side, whistle will sound early on. Well, this is the back-to-back here at the Erie Insurance Arena. Second meeting over the course of 30 days as the Owen Sound attack will be back in the Erie Insurance Arena in just 2 weeks. And then the weekend series at the Bayshore at the end of the month. Tucked ahead down the right wing side. Erie swept the back-to-back at the Erie Insurance Arena last year, right after the trade deadline of 2019. As this one's brought ahead by the attack through center ice. Erie looking to do the same thing here after the victory 5-3 last night, which brought the attack and the Otters into a tie in the division and conference standings, both sitting with 48 points, tied for 7th in the league. Well, in the Western Conference, as Erie works out right wing side. Sproul comes down, trying to bounce one in front. It'll come to Elias Cohen, whose backhander is blocked and settled by Zemansky. Zemansky out ahead. Sedley off a stick into Erie ice as the Otters will toss this one out ahead. Prodded on in by Emmett Sproul along the far side boards. And again, the attack will settle things down from behind their own net, and Adam McMaster wants to come flying out through center. He's got a burst of speed into the Otters zone, slows things down, turns on the Jets once more, pass it in front, and it rolls right off the stick of Lesage. And Erie can clear the zone. Out along the right wing side, poked back into Erie ice. Drysdale will find it as he goes D to D. Jack Duff off the near boards. Yetman scoops that up. Yetman right side, floats one on goal. Save made by Guzda, and that's our first stop of the hockey game. Almost a little over 5 minutes in. As the attack carried back the other way, Drysdale closes off on Lesage. On the handle now is 4 in gold. Jamie Drysdale, Erie their Saturday night gold jerseys. As it's played in right side, Swankler on the break. Swankler, his dish to Yetman in the slot. Blocked by Lyle out of play on the snap shot from right between the face-off circles. And Yetman looking to continue his scoring pace. Goals in 5 straight games. He paces the Otters in goal scoring with 26. And a great opportunity there of Brady Lyle, the overage defender. Doing a great job. Good active stick in the slot. And a face-off to the left of Matt Guzda. Jiverkoff to Lyle. Brady Lyle, ever since coming over to the Owen Sound attack from the North Bay Battalion, has enjoyed playing against the Otters. Here's a shot from Struthers' left wing side that sails over the net. Dudas holds in. We'll get to Brady Lyle in a moment, who has the handle now. Jiverkoff, left side. Onto the high slot. Phillip turns it on in front. Deflected. Rattled around after the stop from Erie's Dan Murphy. And the puck is cleared to center ice and all the way down. No icing on this play as it's washed out. Jiverkoff to move it behind his own goal and sends the attack out wide right wing side to Aiden Dudas. Struthers now around Drew Hunter and on down the left wing corner. Throwing a float. That one in front. It goes off the goaltender. And Murphy sees it off the paddle all the way back to attack ice. Changes for both teams. Ahead for Struthers into the Erie zone left wing side. Drops it off for Aiden Dudas. Dudas around Sopa. Walks along the line. Wrist shot. Murphy the save. And he holds on with 13:28 to play in the first period. Now Brady Lyle in 11 games against the Erie Otters as a member of the Owen Sound attack, averaging a point per game. 4 goals and 7 assists. And this season alone, he has scored in each of the first 2 meetings and has 3 points to go along with it. He'll take a breather for now, but I'm sure we'll see more of 33 in white as this game progresses. Just 3 shots on goal here early on. 13:20 to finish this first frame. As another one sent off the side of the cage, it rattles into the Erie near side corner as Fowler puts a shoulder into a man. Sopa can carry this puck out to center ice. Softly toss it in, and this one may go for another icing call. As back is Andrew Parrott. The whistle sounds with 13:08 to go. Here in the first, little discussion back behind the play. After that whistle, Kishnick with Mark Woolley. Draw will come back to Erie ice and to the right side of Dan Murphy. The attack scored the opening goal last night. Their 27th first goal of the season. The Kitchener Rangers, the only team that has more, they have 28. And just the 6th time that the Owen Sound attack have lost in regulation when scoring the game's first goal. Occurring last night, here's a shot from the left point that hit off a body in front and carried him wide past Dan Murphy. All the way back to attack ice once more. It's Carter Robertson looking to work this one out ahead for Barrett Kerwin. They'll tuck it into Erie ice, and Cameron Morton plays it off the end boards of his own end and on for Lockhart. His dish for Fowler off the mark as Erie now will skate this one out of danger, and Fowler may have created a break here. Left wing side, Fowler has a man in front for Sopa, pokes it just wide of the goal. They kind of ran out of room on the play as well, as Sopa carries back behind the net in the offensive zone. Out to the point, Drysdale, right side, holds, fires, save made, rebounds in front, and it's gathered by Robertson, and he clears it from the front of his cage. Robertson once more brings this in front of his goal, and he'll find Popoff left side as the Otters head for a change. Sopa runs a man over at center ice on that dish. Puck is loose under Sedley, who gets back up, plays it into Erie ice. Here's Kerwin looking for the late man coming in, and Erie's Emmett Sproul pokes it away from McMaster at the last second. Here's Emmett Sproul from center ice. He'll toss it on in. Some pushing and shoving over in front of the Erie bench. This will bring penalties, as Hayden Fowler did not like the check from Stepan Makacek along the Erie bench right near the Otters blue line. Makachuk came in with the hip check onto Hayden Fowler, who took exception to it, and they jousted back and forth, and both men will head to the penalty box. 6 penalty minutes for the Erie Otters last night, and all three of those minors belong to Hayden Fowler, and this will be a 4th straight penalty to Hayden Fowler. But his first multi-goal game of the season last night. Find that hard to believe. His 16th and 17th of the year, including that empty netter to seal the deal for the Erie Otters last night. But the Otters relying on some of the young guns to step up on it. You would expect, would have thought Fowler had a couple 2-goal games last season, and it took him up until here last night for his first 2-goal game. 66th ranked American skater, North American skater, should say, in the NHL Central Scouting Service midterm rankings. As we're going to skate 4-on-4 here. A nice headman play for goal on left wing side, and the Otters are in the offensive zone on this 4-on-4 opportunity. Golod trying to put on the Ritz here. Puck is taken away by Brady Lyle, and he comes charging back right wing to Erie Ice. The defenseman after it. Poke check by Golod. Puck is freed up, and here comes the Otters ahead. Drew Hunter just a little ahead on that dish for Yetman, and Jiverkoff with his long reach at 6'7" takes it away. Yetman stays with him, but Jiverkoff will carry this one into Erie Ice. Hit and leveled by Curtis Henry. Had his head down watching the puck, and Henry runs him over. As Jiverkoff comes across the blue line, Erie counterattack is on. Yetman into the slot here. Rich shot. Glove save. Guzda, who holds on with 11:07 to go. First period. Curtis Henry lowering the boom. And the big tree falls hard. Igor Jiverkoff at 6'7", 188 down the ice. But right back on the play defensively. Face-off will be to the right of Matt Guzda. As Erie wins this one back to Jack Duff. Still 4-on-4 for another minute 5. Erie turning around here. Selin snaps it off the side of the cage. Drysdale brings it back out. Lost his edge as he curled behind the net, and this creates a 2-on-1. The other way, Selin trying to get back. Here comes Dudas. Off a stick, his dish in front, intended for Struthers, ends up in the corner. The Otters, Jack Duff back behind the goal. Ahead for Brendan Selin. Drysdale going to force the issue. They give it to him. He comes 1-on-3 into the offensive zone, stripped of the puck by Struthers, and Woolley takes over. On for Parrott, his defensive partner. Poked loose here at center red as Brendan Selin is shoved to the near side boards right at the penalty box. And the puck squirts loose towards the attack bench, where Struthers will receive this one from center and drop it off to Aiden Dudas, streaking into the zone left wing side in the face-off circle. Wrist shot, that one just wide off the end boards, almost knocked in on that ricochet off the back glass as another try from Dudas is fought off and then covered by Murphy. Tight along the far side post for the stoppage. Another 14 seconds of 4-on-4 play with 10-12 to go in the first period. Still looking for our first goal. Here's a look at that hit. Jiverkoff watching the puck on the right side, and Curtis Henry had him lined up. On this play, face off towards the point. Erie will pick this off, and here comes Swankler with Sproul. Sproul drags in the middle of the ice here, walks in, shoots, and it's Guzda who gobbles it up. Sproul, the left-hander down the left wing side, loves that little toe drag to the middle of the ice. We see him do that a lot on rushes, and just couldn't fool Matt Guzda, who stopped 19 last night and was coming off of a 30-save shutout Wednesday over the Sarnia Sting, but allows 4 goals in that hockey game as the Otters battle away back behind the net, and the attack will carry ahead. Sproul almost lost his footing, but Kerwin comes cruising back to Erie Ice. Leaves it on the left side in the corner, behind the goal now. Wraparound try, backhander from Phillip is stopped by Murphy. Another try from Kerwin is blocked, and it's picked up by Popov, who puts it home. Sergei Popov, goals in 3 straight games now, his 12th of the year, as he finds the rebound in front, and the attack for the second straight night open the scoring. It's 1-0. Well, too many chances there. The Otters could not clear that puck away after a block from Curtis Henry. Popoff, who was just finishing off an exchange. Back in the neutral zone, he came flying in from the bench and a beeline to the front of the net where he finds that loose puck and puts it in. 1-0 attack. Brady Lyle on for Chibrikov, pushed out towards the neutral zone, and the Otters hold in. It's Connor Lockhart dishing in front, looking for Sopa, and it's Popoff defensively knocking that puck away. Ahead to Erie Ice left wing side, off the stick of Kerwin, and Drew Hunter puts the Otters back out to neutral ice, but it's taken away, and here come the attack once more. Kerwin on in front, one-timer. Popoff sends that one high and sails off the end glass. Brought back the other way by Kian Sopa. On for Fowler, drop pass. Sopa tries to pull the trigger, comes to Henry. He'll carry it all the way to the far side wall and dish it on to Fowler. Now Lockhart returned to Hayden Fowler. Drew Hunter at the right point, looking for a shooting lane now. Finds Henry on the right circle, holds, fires. That's off his stick, and Pearson deflects it out of play with 8:44 to go, first period. The Owen Sound attack opened the scoring. Sergei Popov with his 12th of the season, goals in 3 straight hockey games for Sergei Popov. And it's 1-0 attack from the Erie Insurance Arena. Real food, real beer, real historic atmosphere. That's what you'll find at the Brewery Union Station, Erie's original brew pub and restaurant, located downtown at 123 West 14th Street. That's the brewery, proud sponsor of the Erie Otters. The Otters did a great job responding to Owen Sound attack goals last night. They equaled the game in the first period, 53 seconds after Matthew Struthers scored to make it 1-1. And then when Owen Sound tied the game at 3, Connor Lockhart responded 55 seconds later to hand the Otters what would stand as the game-winning goal for free at the time. The empty netter from Hayden Fowler would final the score at 5-3. Makachek out to center ice here and poked on into Erie Ice after the face-off from their own end. Makachek crashing in on Cameron Morton in the far corner. That'll knock that puck loose. Morton now leans in on Makachek as Szymanski digs this one out, watched by Chad Yetman. Makachek kicks it loose into the left wing circle. Goal line grabs there for Erie, and Swankler in a bit of trouble, hands off right, and Kishnick will toss it into the zone. Slowed down by Guzda as Kishnick and Makachek pushed back and forth behind the plate. Erie out to the puck, over to the far side corner. Loose behind the goal now as Szymanski leaves it behind the goal for Parrott. They're trying to clear the zone here as they send it across. Open ice on the left wing side for Woolley to escape this ahead. He'll hand off to Parrott, who brings it into Erie Ice right wing side. Trying to get around Cameron Morton. Good active stick from Morton. Poke jack that puck away and on out to center ice. And the Otters body that one down, and here comes Swankler left wing side. He'll shoot one. That sails high over the glove hand of goaltender Matt Guzda. Kept in down deep by the Erie Otters. Cohen trying to tuck it out ahead. Paddled away by Guzda. Again brushed towards the front. Erie can't get sticks on it. Here's Drysdale along the blue line. Thought about the shot. Now carries. He'll let one go. It's blocked and sent out of play by the attack. Lots of traffic in front, but Erie unable to get pucks onto the net. You have a lot of credit here through the first 12 minutes and 36 seconds of the first period. The Owen Sound attack blocking a lot of shots and opportunities. Those shooting lanes are not clear for Erie. Playing well defensively so far. 7:24 to play the first period. The attack hold to a 1-0 lead on Sergei Popov's 12th of the season. Hoffman wins the draw back to Jack Duff, who was forced to poke it. As this one brought back in by the Erie Otters after a clear, and Hoffman lets one loose. That's gloved by Guzda, who holds on. 8th in goals against average for Matt Guzda, the Knoxville, Tennessee native. 2 shutouts on the season at 3.20 goals against average. Heavy workload for number 1. Second in the league in minutes and second in saves. As the Otters win this back to the point, Drysdale lets one go that sails high. Off the end glass, Duff on keeps it alive, on for Selin, kicked out by Guzda on the shot from the slot. A good look there for the Otters' second-year man. Played ahead by Matthew Phillip, and on ahead to Erie Ice as Aiden Dudas trying to track this one down. D'Amato loses his twig on the play as Erie forces it out to center ice. Dudas will give to Brady Lyle, and the attack survey the scene. They'll find Phillip at the center ice logo of the Otters, who chips it on in far board. Jack Duff after it, prods it back near side. And along the right wing circle of the Erie Otters zone, Selin gets it out. Dudas takes over once more, chips it into the Erie Ice, brought once more to center by Brendan Hoffman. He'll stick handle into the zone. And on left wing side, Hoffman chips it onto the corner. Grabbed by Lyle on the intercept. Erie changing behind the play with some fresh bodies on. But here come the attack, right wing side. Lyle drops it off. Nobody home on that play, but they'll hold in left side. Robertson to the goal. Save on that point try by Dan Murphy. Stashed ahead by Erie's Connor Lockhart. Here comes Hayden Fowler. Pass intended for Sopa. It's intercepted. And the attack quickly work back towards the Erie zone. Popoff, rolling puck, escapes him as the Otters look for it. Lifted into the air, and it's brought in on the settle down by Pearson. Left wing side, his shot, blocker save made. Still loose here, another try for Pearson. Pinballed in front, and the Otters take it away. Kian Sopa, right wing side, into Erie Ice. Looks to toe drag this one, bring it to the front. It rolls off his stick, and here come the attack on a counterattack. It's Pearson with a body, Kerwin rather, on the right wing side. Back in front for Pearson. Erie intercepts it. The effort from Curtis Henry as we go up and down the ice. Fowler's going to try right wing side. Forcing the issue is Curtis Henry into the slot for Sopa. Poked away from him as the Otters just hold in along the right wing wall. Tired bodies, they'll head to the bench with 5:20 to go. First period, the attack hold back behind their goal as Chibrikov forced out, brings it to the left of his goaltender, and plays it ahead for Adam McMaster. And into Erie Ice they come, right wing side. Sedley trying to dish in front. It will get there, and it's gobbled up by Murphy before Denny Gore could get a stick on it in tight. 1-0 attack on the Sergei Popov goal. As this one did roll through, you could see it pop to the air, and Daniel Murphy wasn't having any of that. We'll just cover it and hold on. Well, the Otters held the attack to just 22 shots on goal last night. Nearly half of their season average per game. They entered last night's hockey game first in shots per game amongst OHL teams, but held well below their average. But they're doing a great job back to their hockey game in this game 2 of the weekend series. A try from the Otters' Chad Yetman skips off a leg and skips all the way out to center ice. As the attack reset, Max Golod knocks a man down. Played right wing by the attack, and McMaster shoots it in. Shots are 10-6 in favor of the attack to get to finish off that stat line. Erie plays this one ahead for Max Golod. Picks it up in flight. Golod may have a chance here. Can't sneak it in on the short side. See one streaking down the right wing wall. Here's Yetman digging one out. On for Max Golod. Puts it down low for Austin Swankler. Spins from traffic. Looks for Yetman in the circle. Intercepted by Woolley. And here come the attack back towards Erie Ice. And it's Matthew Struthers, 4-on-2. Has the drop. Parrott right back to Struthers in the slot. Save made on the wrister. And the rebound near side. Yetman trying to force the issue for Drysdale ahead. Drysdale will carry the mail through center ice as he looks left for Austin Swankler. Pass is intercepted by Chibrikov. And now Struthers carries on towards the Erie line. His dish goes off the skate of Chad Yetman, and the Otters will reset. Out of the reach of Jamie Drysdale on that play, but Selin can find the puck out at center red. He'll feed it into the zone right wing side with 3:40 to go here in the first period. A 1-0 Owen Sound lead. Lyle up ahead, nearly turns it over to Daniel D'Amato. He'll find it, however, left side and put it in deep. Stays inside offensive territory here as the Otters work for it in the corner. Now Hoffman behind the net for Brendan Selin. To the point, they'll find Jamie Drysdale. D-to-D for Jack Duff left side. His shot, that was blocked. Hit a body on the far side as Hoffman comes crashing in. Puck gathered by the attack as Chibrikov puts it out for Dudas to skate out of danger. Now left wing side, Pearson lays it at the line. The Otters will scoop it up there. Hoffman right side. Ladles it ahead. This will bounce down on Guzda, who holds on for the whistle with 3 minutes to play in the first period. 1-0 attack lead. And a face-off coming up to the left of Matt Guzda. Won by Barrett Kerwin. the Overager. Leads the team in goal scoring with 20. Former 6th-round pick of the Welsh Storm. Cleared to center ice, and Kerwin has the handle for Popoff now. Back to Kerwin along the left wall. Carries down to the goal line and in behind the Otters net. With the attack, pressuring. Point shot on the way, didn't make it on goal. That was blocked by Fowler. Back to the point, Robertson holds fire, save made, rebound, score! It's Kerwin, loose in front, whacks home a rebound, and the attack go up by a pair. 2-0 here in the first. Well, again, lots of traffic in front of Dan Murphy. And after the initial shot blocked and came out to Carter Robertson, keeps it low towards the goal. And a rebound sits right out in front, right to the tape of Barrett Kerwin. The Otters couldn't tie him up. And Kerwin blasts home his 21st of the season from the doorstep. The attack, back in, left side, McMaster looking to center in front. Here he ties up Cohen, hauled down a man. Nothing on the way. They may have escaped. Down 2-0 there, nearly 3-0 on that play in front for Ethan Burrows. Loose at neutral ice here as the Otters can't get it away from Burrows in front of the Erie bench. And finally, it's the attack settling things down here. Woolley, little dish to Szymanski. And out ahead to center ice off the shaft of the stick of Cameron Morton to Erie ice with under 2 to go from the first period here at the Erie Insurance Arena. 2-0 lead for the Owen Sound attack. Sador bumped ahead for Max Golod. Streaks in the offensive zone. Golod stripped to the puck nicely by Phillip, but it's loose in the offensive zone. Kishnick back to the goal. And that one off the end boards wide. Drysdale just holds in as he shovels it back behind the net. Max Golod. Lots of hustle from 77 here so far. Shot off the end boards once more wide by Kishnick. That is picked up by the attack, and Aiden Dudas saucers this one ahead. Brought in right wing side, Matthew Phillip. Phillip down to the far side corner, spins from Drysdale and tucks it onto the corner. First Struthers tries to Gibbs right back. That'll be picked off by Drysdale. He wants to lead the march ahead. Austin Swankler left wing side. Poke check by Lyle. Puck into the corner. And Jibrikov first man to it for the attack. Tapped ahead. Pearson couldn't clear the zone. Lyle back after it, and again, hands off to his D partner Jibrikov. Softly sends it for Dudas, and his passing option is Lyle with a minute to go in the period, and Lyle fires it from center red down deep into Erie ice. Play it to the near point, nobody home for the attack. Jibrikov on back. Owen Sound, they're doing a great job puck possession-wise in this one. They're not giving the Otters, not giving up opportunities, no turnovers, things like that. They're playing great with the puck. Here's Drysdale right side. His shot point try was blocked. Erie holds in. Selling for D'Amato with half a minute to go. For Hoffman. Back down deep behind the net for D'Amato. It skips to the far side corner. Reverse once more as D'Amato puts a body into a man on the near side. Hoffman will run over Popoff, but the puck is cleared to center ice. Bouncing puck at the Erie line. Jack Duff tied up. Here's Kerwin. Left side with 12 seconds left. He shoots one. Save made. Rebound in front. And Erie plays up to the boards, not out. Robertson off the end boards wide. 5 seconds to go in the period. Jack Duff just pins it along the far side wall and wants to run the time on the clock. Last second shot deflects off of Murphy. And the Otters will head into the break down by 2. Papa, Kerwin, and the Owen Sound attack in game 2 of this weekend series. Well, they came out with a mission in the first 20 minutes, and it's mission accomplished. They keep the Otters at bay for the most part, kill off a penalty, and take a 2-0 lead. Into the first intermission here at the Erie Insurance Arena. We'll be back with more on the UPMC Intermission Report. That's next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Bayfront Maritime Center is one of Erie's best-kept secrets. We are a community-based, nonprofit organization that offers several hands-on maritime-themed educational, vocational, and recreational activities for students, individuals with special needs, and veterans. For over 20 years, we've partnered with area schools offering hands-on STEM education and built 100 boats with kids in the process, not counting the cardboard boats. please come to our annual signature fundraiser, Ales for Sales. Tour the school, see the boat shop, and be amazed at the progress on Erie's 1812 schooner Porcupine the students are helping to build. All while enjoying music, sampling artisan brews from 12 regional brewers, and delicious hors d'oeuvres all night. Ales for Sales is Friday, February 7th at the Bayfront Maritime Center behind Blasco Library on Holland Street. Please join us to see how the Bayfront Maritime Center's way of teaching is making a positive change in so many people's lives. Thank you.
For many veterans, the battle doesn't end when they return home. The mental and emotional wounds of war and military service can leave deep scars. If you are a veteran who may be struggling with a mental or emotional health issue, know that you are not alone. Erie VA Medical Center's Behavioral Health Clinic is here to help. We specialize in treating veteran-specific mental health illnesses such as post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, anxiety, military sexual trauma, and much more. Many of our staff are veterans themselves. Our peer support specialists are there to connect with you as they've been where you have been. Erie VA Medical Center also provides a support group for family and friends of veterans to help them learn how to best support their veteran through their recovery journey. Take your first step towards recovery today and contact the Erie VA Medical Center at 814-860-2038 or www.erie.va.gov. It takes the strength and courage of a warrior to ask for help. Contact the Erie VA Medical Center, honoring service and empowering health.
The Erie VA Medical Center invites all veterans and their families to attend a free Veterans Health Fair February 25th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Erie VA second floor conference rooms. This event will showcase many of the facility's services that are available to veterans, including behavioral health, whole health, connected care, caregiver support services, and more. Veterans don't have to be enrolled in VA healthcare to attend. For more information, visit our website at erie.va.gov or follow us on social media.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joined at this time by Erie Otters head coach Chris Hartsburg. Chris, big victory for your team last night. 2 points that draw you into tie with the Owen Sound Attack before you take them on again here this evening. But in that hockey game, I was just talking to Connor Lockhart, and he talked about some of the little details. He felt that your group was really keen on in that hockey game. Did you see the same last night in the effort to pull out the 5-3 victory?
I thought we did a good job of not giving up a whole lot. I think, the chances we did give up, I think were if anything, were just some bad mistakes by us, or, trying to do too much at times. But, I thought we did a pretty good job of eliminating odd man rushes. I thought we did a pretty good job of working back above pucks and making it hard for them to gain zones. And, that shows by the shot on net count. And I think it's something we got to make sure we're building on here tonight and making sure we're making it just as hard tonight, if not harder.
I was just going to ask you about that. I mean, this is a group in Owen Sound that comes in. It seems like every year they're right up there at the top, leading the league in shots on goal, coming in nearly averaging 40 per game. You held them to almost half that at 22 last night. What goes into slowing down the Owen Sound Attack offensively and the chances they try to get pucks on that?
Well, I think for us it's about skating. I think that's one thing we do have a leg up on them is team speed. And I think with us, we closed gaps really well last night. I didn't think we gave up a whole lot in our D-zone coverage, and I think that was a testament to us getting pucks stopped and having good quick second support and making sure when we did get pucks, we're working to be clean on our exits. And, a lot of that comes into play, and certainly it was, not giving up the easy transition. We had numbers back a lot, most of the night, and, again, that's just something that we got to sustain here.
Your group, since that talk after the New Year's Eve game, this team it seems like it's even more confident. Do you see the same out of this group now as you're finding success? This team is winning hockey games. You've won 3 in a row on home ice now, coming into this one here tonight. But is that a turning point for this group and for this season?
Well, I think we knew what this group was capable of being, and I think for us it was just a matter of hitting reset and understanding, why we were in the spot we were, and a lot of it had to do with just not really focusing on what really mattered most. And, I think we're finding that there's been more commitment to the things we're asking out of them, and we're getting rewarded because of it. I mean, it's no secret what makes us a good team, and I think the guys need to understand why we are a good team. And it's not because we have the most skill in the league or we have the best players in the league. It's because we can skate and we have good depth, and when everyone's doing the same things, it allows us to be successful, and those are the things we got to build on.
We saw your depth again last night as it's last minute change with Jake Golden has to hop out of the lineup, injured during the warm-up. Cameron Morton steps in and helps figure in tying this game up. The point shot that's deflected in by Chad Yetman, and this team is off and running. For a guy like Cameron Morton, what goes into, well, you're not playing tonight, and then all of a sudden, hey, get ready, we need you in there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the good thing with a guy like Cameron is he's always ready, whether it be practice or workouts or whatever it might be. And, he's a kid that he prepares no matter what. And it's his preparation for his workout probably allowed him to be ready to step in and play. And, and for me, that's a big part of young maturity. And, certainly he's mature beyond his years in those regards. But, it was an easy spot, but, he came in and I thought he helped us, establish our game and be a solid presence all night.
Two other guys I want to ask you about, and you look at the line of Kean Sopa, Hayden Fowler, and Connor Lockhart. Connor Lockhart, here the last couple of weeks, you put him up there as a skilled player, taken third overall by this team, and the guy that's produced throughout his career, and now playing top 6 minutes with some other skilled players that are veterans in this league and putting up points. Is that a place where Connor Lockhart can excel, that you want to see him? It's a lot to lean on a guy that just turned 17 a couple days ago, but you're kind of already seeing reaping the benefits of that.
Well, he's talented, and I think, you can't lose sight of that just because he's young. I think for us, it's a matter of him, paying attention to details and having good habits, and that's going to allow his skill set to show up. And I thought last night he skated, and that's one of his biggest assets. And, we needed more out of our secondary scoring, and, I think, having a guy that we're able to move up and down, not just in Connor Lockhart, but in Evan Sproul, it gives us different looks at times when we might need it. And, I think for us, it's important that we have that ability, and with not having Matthew McDougall in the lineup, I think certainly it's something that we got to make sure that we're finding a right mix of lines that are going to be able to balance each other out, but certainly having some guys that can score on every line I think is important. And I think with Connor moving up to where he is now, I think all we're really asking of him is to make sure he's playing the right way, and he'll get rewarded for it, and he did last night.
I would think that the Attack aren't too happy with the way that their game and their play worked out last night in a kind of playoff scenario when you're looking at games back-to-back situations. I would think their best is coming here this evening in the game 2 of this weekend series. How's your team prepared for this evening, and probably some of the best coming from the Attack?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's certainly not going to be easier today. And I think for us, it's a matter of establishing our pace right away and getting to our game early on, and not allowing them to come out and play their style. We want to force them to play at our pace and play at an uncomfortable pace for them, hopefully. So it's going to be, again, a matter of us managing pucks well early on and not giving them any easy looks and taking away the easy ice for them.
Chris, thanks for your time. Good luck here against the Attack.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron.
That's Chris Hartsburg, head coach for the Erie Otters. More coming up on the UPMC Intermission Report. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital make it easier to get quality care by investing in new facilities close to home, like an enhanced emergency department, renovated operating suites, an all-new cancer center, and the Eastside Health and Wellness Pavilion opening in 2019. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Interstate Mitsubishi has been ranked number 1 in sales satisfaction in the U.S. for 2 years in a row. Customers are our priority, and no one can compare in price. Right now, you can own a 2019 7-passenger Outlander for only $20,988. That's only $269 a month. That's right, own it for only $269 a month. And you're covered with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Interstate is the place to go. Mitsubishi's the car to buy. We make it easy, only at Interstate Mitsubishi.
Exclusions apply. See dealer for details. Offer excludes tax, title, and dealer fees.
What's the difference between good and great? Good tells you why they're better. Great proves it every day. At Great Clips, greatness isn't just in our name, it's in everything we do. From our highly skilled stylists to saving your haircut details and clip notes to saving you time with online check-in. Getting your haircut at Great Clips means never having to settle for good enough again. And with over 4,000 salons across the US and Canada, it's easy to find a Great Clips location near you. Download our online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzi's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzi's prepares the finest Italian cuisine in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times-News said Nunzi's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzi's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzi's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. We're in the UPMC Intermission Report with 20 minutes in the books. Otters trail the Owen Sound Attack 2-0 after one. Recap this one for you as the Erie Otters, tale of two different games. Here's what you're seeing in this one. Owen Sound Attack, they're playing the better overall hockey game. They're on a mission here tonight. You can tell last night Erie forced Owen Sound to play their game. They had them on their heels a lot more. Owen Sound, they're playing great with the puck. They're not forcing things, really taking care of the puck in possession. And with doing that, just doing simple things. Both goals, they're coming off rebounds. Bouncing pucks in front. They're getting to them, putting them home before the Otters can clear the house. So it's a real simple game for Owen Sound, getting back to things and getting back on track, knowing how critical this hockey game is in the Western Conference with both teams tied at 48 points apiece. And they're also getting a favor done for them right now after one period as the Flint Firebirds lead the Gulf Storm 1-0. But in that first period at 10:23, one of those rebounds, this puck is kicked around in front of the net. After we were playing 4-on-4, a change is made. Sergei Popov comes off the bench onto the playing surface, a beeline to the front of the net as this puck is bouncing around the near side post along the crease. It's going to be Popov picking it up, putting it into the back of the net, opening the scoring. 1-0 the score. Then it's 17-26. Another simple play for the Attack. Crashing the net. They got a puck on goal. It's punched back to the blue line where it's held in by Carter Robertson. He lets the shot go. That sits off the pad of Dan Murphy, and it comes right to the tape of Barrett Kerwin for his 21st of the season. 2-0 lead for the Owen Sound Attack. They limit the Otters to just 7 shots on goal as they double up the Otters. 14 on goal for the Attack. Real quick, take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You Otter be staying with the best. Finals from earlier this afternoon. The Ottawa 67s, 6-0 victory over the Niagara Ice Dogs. Oshawa Generals, 7-4 victory over the Kingston Frontenacs. That was the Sportsnet afternoon game earlier today. Elsewhere, in action, the Flint Firebirds lead the Gulf Storm after one period of play, 1-0. The Sudbury Wolves lead the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds 1-0 after one period. The Barrie Colts, Hamilton Bulldogs, they are just getting underway. Actually, they should be underway, but there's nothing to report, at least online. That's what I got for you. Second period's coming up next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With every vehicle sold and every service completed, experience innovation that excites only at Interstate Nissan. We offer award-winning customer service paired with exceptional offers on your favorite models. Lease a new 2019 Rogue Sport for only $199 a month for 36 months. We make it easy so you have time to enjoy the simple things in life only at Interstate Nissan. Shop interstatenissan.com or in-store just 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peachtree.
VIN number KW626844. Lease selling price $23,701.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, there's one choice: UPMC Health Plan.
Life can get busy with work and taking care of family. Sometimes we put off college or continuing education because it's too far away, too expensive, or just not the right time. But now it's your time, right here, close to home. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College reduces the barriers that prevent you from going to a traditional college and offers a new 2-year college option in Northern PA. Associate degrees and workforce development training provide new possibilities through evening classes. With many classroom locations and community partnerships, the education is brought to you. NPRC. Affordable, accessible. This could change everything.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. That means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized sharp dealer and service provider, helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Done with one period of play here from Erie, PA. Otters trail 2-0 as it's sent into the far side corner of the Otters zone. A chance in front once more. The Owen Sound attack, a 2-0 lead. Both goals coming off rebounds as Erie's had a hard time clearing the front of the net here through the first 20 minutes. They look to get some energy here in the second. D'Amato, Hoffman, and Selin will start, but it's the attack trying to clear the zone, picked off by Brendan Selin as Hoffman on the right wing wall, tied up by Andrew Parrott. Now Lyle trying to shovel this one ahead. Erie holds in for a moment there until it's brought ahead by Matthew Phillip, left wing side. Spins away from traffic, puts the puck down along the ice, and it's going to be picked off by the Otters. Went off the skate of Jack Duff, and Max Golod tried to spring the Otters ahead. Couldn't get it onto the tape with Swankler. Now Erie turns it over in their own end. Along the near side boards. As Struthers is tied up, Erie moves it up to the blue line and on out of the zone where Robertson takes over. Robertson, the point shot that set up the goal for Barrett Kerwin to make it 2-0 towards the end of that first frame as Erie finds Golod out ahead right wing side. Golod in some traffic, 1-on-4 into the zone. It's taken off of his stick, and here's Pearson back towards Erie ice. Set to the near side corner. Erie steers it up the near boards. Grabbed by Popoff, who opened the scoring, but Robertson can't keep it in at the blue line. I'm Aaron Cooney. Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday night. Otters in attack, third time this season. The back-to-back weekend games here. Erie winning last night in game one. Here's Yetman, right wing side, shoots, he scores! Chad Yetman on the right wing side, making 6 straight games with a goal. And the Otters cut the lead in half, 2-1. Well, an odd reaction from Matt Guzza. He just wasn't ready for it. That one may have been deflected off of Igor Chibrikov. And Guzza, they just misread that one thinking it was going wide. And Chad Yetman, hey, when you're hot, you're hot. puts it top corner, blocker side. And re-energizes this building after a sluggish first period. The Owen Sound attack, a minus 20 goal differential in the second period. Coming into this one, make it minus 21 now. Just a few minutes into the second. They do a lot of damage in the first period. A plus 27 goal differential. It's Sopa trying to tie the game now. His shot sticked away. A good stop by Guzda. As Erie battles along the near side boards, Fowler chasing after it. Woolley will pick it up on the far side. And on out to center ice, played off the stick of Kian Sopa. Erie's got a hustle now as Makacek. After the play by Sopa, there's no icing, so Makacek ties this one up along the far side corner. Erie plucks that one loose. It was Fowler, but Erie can't clear. Shot on the way as Woolley lets one go. Glove save made by Dan Murphy, and took a little while to get that whistle. Murphy, the stop. He saw 14 shots on goal in that first period as the attack doubled up the Erie Otters. But they get one back here early in the first. Chad Yetman with his 27th of the season. Continues to increase his career high season. Face off to the right of Dan Murphy. As Hoffman wins this draw back, here's Jack Duff and then Daniel D'Amato. Nudges it up the boards and Lyle takes that one away. The shot on goal. Steered aside by Murphy. Erie plays it behind their net. Drysdale forced out by Aiden Dudas. They can work this one up off the window. That caught D'Amato up high off his shield and able to jump back into play as he chases after the dump in from Selin. After the puck in the far side corner, the Otters come in. A hit from Brendan Hoffman. That'll send Matthew Phillip down to the ice as Hoffman has the puck now. Puts it behind the goal after the check delivered by Brady Lyle. And Andrew Parrott carries the mail ahead through center ice. On the right wing side. Shoved by Jack Duff, but he drifts that puck in down deep. Struthers now. Turns out of the corner. Plays it in front. Erie got a couple sticks on that one before Aiden Dudas could pull the trigger. As Noah Sador gloves this one down. Tied up at center ice right at the red line in front of the penalty box by Lyle. And Struthers takes over. Dishes towards his left. Ethan Burrows chases after it. Sweeps it towards the front. That was cut off by Duff. Can't get it onto the tape of Emmett Sproul. This one all the way back to attack ice. No icing on the play. As the Otters dig this one loose. Emmett Sproul back behind the cage, battling away. But it's Sam Sedley taking over. And then guided out to center ice. The Otters trying to reset. Right back into the zone they come. Emmett Sproul looks, shoots, save made, rebound, sitting in front. Erie can't get there. There's Sador. Finally gets it. On for Sproul. Trying to push it to the front. He can't do so. Cohen behind the goal. Back for Sproul. Left side. Cohen out of the corner. Comes up. Hands to the point. Henry on the left side. Flicks it down low. Caught a body. Cohen finds it along the half wall. Drops it down low once more where Woolley will move it to the far corner. Sproul first man to it for Erie. He's tied up back behind the net as the crowd gets into it. Shoveled ahead along the near boards by the attack and carried out ahead to center by Burrows. He'll tuck it to Erie ice. 4.5 off the clock here from the Erie Insurance Arena in the second period. Erie has cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. Here's Emmett Sproul trying to bounce one to the front. Woolley cuts it off, and onto the far corner it goes. Woolley again will settle it down after the chop by Lesage. And he'll hand off to his defensive partner as Sedley plays this one ahead, but not out. Erie, another intercept. In on goal, it's Max Golod to the backhand. He scores! Golod ties the game up as he slides it 5-0 on Guzda. Brand new hockey game from Erie. Well, it takes Erie just 5 minutes. An inspirational talk in that locker room, I'm sure. Came out a completely different team in the first 5 minutes, and we're even 2 apiece. As Owen Sound, they were so careful with the puck, very good with it in the first frame, but a turnover near their defensive blue line. And Austin Swankler sets up Maxim Golod for a break from the blue line. And he makes no mistake on the backhand. And now they're going to take a look at this one for offside, I believe. Did Max Golod stay on side as he went to pick up that puck and bring it in on the dish from Swankler? Here's a look for us here. Oh, and that's what we're looking at. This is going to come back. That is going to be no goal. The Otters had a man at the far door at their bench. That's going to be no goal. That should be offside as they go and take a look at it. This is going to remain. It's going to go back to 2-1. There you see on the far side of your screen, we're getting a replay here if you're just if you're tuning in. Makacek is tied up with one of the Otters right at the Erie door. That is the man that was coming off of the playing surface for the Otters. And it should be no goal on this one. You're lucky that wasn't too many on the ice. Whoa! They're going to count that one. That is a bounce in Erie's favor because Makacek was tied up with one of the Otters who didn't get off the playing surface completely. And even if he stayed on, that was 6 men for the Erie Otters on the ice at that time. You can go back and count them. We had them on our screen. Wow. That is... I'm a bit stunned by that. As the Otters, hey, you take them as they come, right? The Otters have tied this game up at 2. And the Otters dump the puck in. There's a lot of energy in this building now. Sent back to Erie ice into the near side corner. And the Otters will move it up the left wing side. 2-2 game. And a little bit of controversy here from Erie as Erie steals left side. Swankler on in, dragged to the middle. And the shot is gloved by Guzda, who holds on. 14-16 to go, second period. And you can make your own judgment call on that one, but from our review and what we got to see, I think Erie got a call in their favor here tonight on that one. Drysdale holds in right side. As the shot didn't make it on goal from Drysdale, cut off by Sopa. The Otters played out to the point. Jack Duff sticks, fails him as he slaps it onto the far corner. He'll head to the bench for a new twig. Drysdale at the blue line now as the Otters hold in. Fired down deep for Kian Sopa. This looks like a completely different Erie Otters team in this second frame. As Lockhart looks for it in the far corner. It's going to be moved by Makacek. The Otters pinching in. Drysdale keeps it alive. And sent back around to the near side boards where tucked by McMaster for fellow North Bay Battalion draft pick Brady Lyle, who goes for a skate in his own end. Plays this one along into the slot and brought out by McMaster through center ice. Into Erie ice and cuts across his own, shoved down to the ice by Jack Duff, but this puck still rolls down towards the goaltender, and Makacek couldn't get it on goal. Here's Sedley towards the Erie net. That one didn't make it either. As Fowler turns it up the far boards, Sopa can carry ahead. 2-on-2 into the offensive zone. Getting back to the attack, launched wide by Sopa. Off the near side corner out to center ice is Henry. Leaves it at center red, and Aiden Dudas carries back towards his own end. Lockhart calling for a change. He makes his way to the bench with under 13 to play here in the second period. 2-2 hockey game from the Erie Insurance Arena. There's a hit from Brendan Kishnick, and down goes Aiden Dudas. Erie back on the counterattack. Brendan Sellen down the right wing side. Tucks it into the corner, where it's grabbed by the attack, and they'll find Sedley on the near side. Ahead for Aiden Dudas. He was looking for a call on that play, and then brought in left side by Matthew Phillip. Phillip turned around by the Otters, D'Amato and Kishnick. Now Hoffman will carry ahead, charges into the zone, brings it on backhand, wheels in behind the goal, in front. Here's D'Amato, can't stuff it in. A toe save by Guzda denies the Otters of their first lead. Fired back towards the Erie zone. This will knuckle down and just wide of the goal, and an icing call results with 12:10 to go here in the second period. And it has been an interesting couple of minutes here to start the second period. The Otters tying the hockey game up Austin Swankler with a pair of primary assists as he sets up the line mates Yetman and Golan to even the score. And here's the play for Daniel D'Amato. Denied the near side, right along the post by Matt Guzda, stretching out all 6'5" of them. Morton will rip it in from center end after the attack cleared their zone. Sproul chasing after it. Guzda calmly sends it back to the near corner. Pile up here at the half wall on the left side of the attack zone. Elias Cohen digs in, as does Emmett Sproul. As they come up the wall, here he can poke it in down deep. And it's Aiden Dudas on the handle, gives it back to the defenders, and Woolley plays it back far corner. Sador after it, bodies Aiden Dudas and tries to bring this one out towards the right wing circle, but has his stick slashed out of his hands, and Erie will go to the power play. Second chance coming up for the Otters on the man advantage. And it's Aiden Dudas given the gate for slashing. He'll sit in the penalty box for 2 minutes. But their penalty kill has been fantastic against the Otters as the Plymouth Tavern power play takes the ice. Owen Sound in the season series is 10 for 10, killing Erie power plays, including one earlier in this hockey game, about a minute and a half in. Erie forced back to their own end to set up the power play. Max Golod hammered on the near boards on the dump in by Parrott, but he does get in down deep as Sopa goes to work. He ties up Carter Robertson. The Otters get the handle, and it's Drysdale at the point. Angle for Yetman right side. He got the party going for the Erie Otters here in the second period. Now it's Drysdale at the point, just wide on the shot. Golod, left wing circle, winds up, half slapper, redirected on goal by Sopa, and it's kicked out by Guzda. Here he gets it back, Sopa in some trouble as he's tied up. McMaster can't clear, and it's Golod right side. Goes between his legs and now sets up shop at the right circle. Walks in, wrist shot, blocker save by Guzda. Yetman for Golod, and into the corner for Hayden Fowler. Still a minute 5 on the power play. Played off his stick and over to the far side boards. Yetman in some trouble, plays it for Sopa. On for Drysdale, stripped at the blue line, and it's all the way back to Erie ice on the clear by McMaster. They'll set up Drysdale. That's a good look, couple good looks for the Erie Otters on this power play. Much better than the first one around. Hammered in by Drew Hunter as the second unit steps on for Erie. And in, along the end boards, Robertson guides it ahead back to center ice. 40 seconds on the man advantage for Erie. They look to get back into the zone and set up. Swankler, 2 assists already tonight. Wheels and deals into the zone. His shot just rolled off his stick wide. Finds it back in the corner. He'll give to Curtis Henry at the point. Walks the tightrope right side and gives back to Hunter. Dancing at the right wing circle. Drew Hunter in front, feeding Sproul, but he can't get a stick on it. Swankler will hold in. Drops it off for Curtis Henry. Drew Hunter calls for it, gets it right side, winds up, half slapper, kicked out by Guzda. Into the circle it goes. Glove down by Henry, and he holds in at the point with 5 seconds on the man advantage. In down deep for Sproul. 1 second, and out of the box comes Aiden Dudas. Lockhart has the handle to the point. Henry just gets to the corner. He knew that Dudas was on his back. Erie in front for Lockhart. Sproul with the dish, but Lockhart can't get a stick on it. The counterattack is on. Here's Struthers into the Erie zone. On for Dudas, and it just skips off his stick to the corner, and he was open too on that far side. Halfway through this hockey game, we're even 2-2. Aiden Dudas. Man on a mission now. Chibrikov on in front, turning. Szymanski sends it off the post. And Lyle now holds in. Aiden Dudas up near the blue line. The Otters tired here with this group. They were out there for the power play, and now it's down below the goal line for Pearson. As Szymanski takes over from the corner, in front, looking for Dudas. Erie pokes it away. And a shove from Curtis Henry. On the Dudas, Swankler back the other way. Swankler in the slot now, shoots, kicked out by Guzda. And Lyle takes over the handle. Boy, if we opened up here in this second period, Lyle into the Erie zone carries and plays it back behind the Otters goal to Pearson. Caleb Pearson along the far side corner now. Dancing around, Morton loses his stick, and Pearson got to power his way towards the front. Loses the stick and the handle. Erie smothers it, but a penalty coming up to the Otters. And the attack will have their first power play of this hockey game. Following a clean of the ice here midway through with 8:21 to play in the second period. We're all even, 2 apiece. Otters fans will remind you that Dean's Dairy and True Moo Milk is the official milk choice of the Erie Otters. That's Dean's Dairy and True Moo Milk. Pick up a gallon today at your local grocer. Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Dan Murphy as the Planet Fitness penalty kill takes the ice. For the first time tonight, the Owen Sound attack power play. 5th in league at 24.3%. Otters with the OHL's best penalty kill at 82.9%. Owen Sound went 1 for 3 last night. As we get into action here, Brady Lyle on for Kerwin at the left side. And now Dudas on the right wing face-off circle. Shoots this one, bounces on goal. Save made, throw back in front. And it's knocked to the corner by the Otters, and Fowler will clear. Foot race here is Dudas and Yetman on down to the attack zone. And Dudas charges back up left wing side. And all the way down to the Erie corner where he drops this one off, and he's rocked by Jack Duff. Puck still loose in Erie ice. They'll find it, play it towards the side of the cage. Twisting here is Phillip behind the net. Leaves it for Dudas on the near side wall. Fowler will get there first, and he'll drill the puck down the length of the ice. The attack 1 for 7 against the Otters in the season series. Erie came into this second period 1-8-2-3 in games when they trail after 1, and they'll clear once more from the near side corner. And a tie game at 2. As Guzda slides it over to the far side wall, McMaster watched by Maxim Golod, who evened this hockey game on an interesting play. 5 minutes into the period. In front, here's Pearson, and he puts it off the post as he cruises in front of Dan Murphy. Struthers now holds, fires, Murphy holds on. The stoppage and the whistle. 6:54 to go in the second. 35 on the minor penalty to Cameron Morton. A 2-2 game. Draws to the right of Erie's Dan Murphy. The attack win the draw back to the point, and it's Parrott. Left side, McMaster holds, walks in, wrist shot, stop made, and the rebound is gathered in by the attack. Popoff hands back to the point as they work for Parrott once more from McMaster, and now Popoff right wing circle. Power play goal last night for Popoff. They look for McMaster, open circle there, Drysdale first man to it, and he'll slap it down the ice. Goes there to play it as he puts it behind the net for Parrott, who's trailed by Hoffman. Parrott through center ice, across the red stripe and into Erie ice. Tries to split the D, gets the puck on the other side. Parrott centers in front, kicked away by Murphy. And here come the Otters ahead. Selin for Morton. Out of the box, on for Selin, left side. Brendan Selin bodied as they get back. Popoff, good at work defensively. Erie just leaves it back behind the net. But the power play is over. Erie's killed this one off. Back to even strength, 5-on-5. As it's swept ahead to center by the attack, and Cohen will drop this one in. The Otters touch up. Sador heads in to go to work. Parrott once more on the handle. Almost had the centering pass in front. On that last play on the power play, couldn't make it work. Here's Sproul on the left wing side. Drags again, and his shot is blocked by Woolley. And sent back towards the Erie zone. Oh, look out. They may have a break here. Charging the left wing side. Burrows with the handle. Getting back is Cohen. Still loose here and spiked towards the circles where Jack Duff can glove it down and then find Emmett Sproul. Sproul, headman play intended for Cohen, is intercepted, but Sproul gets it right back, and here he comes into the zone right wing. Into the slot now. Walks in and shoots it just high. Sedley takes over. Hit by Sador. Erie holds from the point. Kishnick hammers that one high, but it stays inside the zone. Emmett Sproul Having a great game here, Emmett Sproul. Wheels onto the right wing circle, feeds it in front, off a leg, comes back to Sproul, and he can't put it in. Off the side of the cage, and Woolley now. He'll settle things down with under 5 to play in this second period. Forced out by Sproul, and Woolley calmly sends it ahead for Sedley. He'll play it bouncing into the Erie near side corner where Jack Duff will take over. Erie finishes the change of their own. Cameron Morton in a bit of trouble here as he spins away from Matthew Struthers. Struthers and Dudas work to get the puck back. Erie will bounce it along for Jack Duff, and then Swankler hoists it in from the red line at center. Down deep, Getman looking for it. Golod also. It'll be Chibrikov who went D to Sedley, and Chibrikov once more. Dudas in neutral ice into Erie territory. Puck taken away nicely by Swankler. He'll send Golod ahead. James the breaks at center red. 1-on-3 rush. And the Otters coughed it up for a second. Swankler got it back. As the attack take over from their blue line, they look for Dudas. It goes off a stick. Attack make a change with 4 minutes to go and allows the Otters to scoop up the handle. Swankler, his pass. Off the body of Barrett Kerwin, who takes over out of the near side corner. Hit by Erie's Cameron Morton. And now Pearson feeds this one across. Man is open. Chibrikov turns, fires it, but wide. And along the near side corner now. Kerwin to the point for Lyle on the right side. Shovels it back down deep behind the Otters net. And going to work is Caleb Pearson. Wheels near side. Pass to the circle. As look out, Brady Lyle pinched in. The Otters break out 2-on-1. Here's Yetman left side. Shoots. Save made. It rolls to the goal line and in. Woo give him two. Chad Yetman sneaks it through Guzda. And Erie takes a 1-goal lead. Oh, this one just leaks through Matt Guzda. Right underneath the glove arm and the pads, and just enough steam on it to slide through. And Yetman also touches it across to ensure Erie's first lead of this hockey game. They flipped the script here in the second. Trailing 2-0. It's now 3-2 Erie. And sent back towards the Erie goaltender where Dan Murphy will hold for a whistle. 3:13 remains second period. Just an inopportune time. Brady Lyle pinching in on the right point. And as the dish went out to the point, there was no one home, and it sent the Otters away. Yetman, the unassisted goal, and his 28th of the season to lead the team. Henry on the near side after the faceoff. Now Lockhart, and a penalty behind the play as Makacek has drawn another one. Jamie Drysdale's going to go for cross-checking. And back to the Planet Fitness penalty kill go the Otters. Face-off will be to the right of Daniel Murphy. Owentown unsuccessful on their first power play chance. Planet Fitness penalty kill on for a second time this evening. They had some good looks too as Kishnik, falling down, can still make the play to clear the zone. Aiden Fowler forces Parrott back behind his own net. He'll lug the puck forward now, Aiton White. Parrott drop pass, McMaster with speed through neutral ice. Hands off left, and they try to give right back to McMaster. Gathers it from the face-off circle. Skipped cross for Robertson right side. Bounced in front off a leg wide. Back to the goal, pop-off. They score! Dan Murphy trying to get back in time. With the traffic in front and pop-off from the almost exact spot as last night. Bounces one in to even this game at 3. And the Otters are wondering if they should look at this one for goaltender interference. Chris Hartsburg is 2 for 2 in challenges. But Drysdale will leave the penalty box and head to the bench. And it doesn't appear that the Otters will take issue with it. In the end, it all comes out in the wash because I think Erie got away with one, definitely got away with one early in this hockey game to tie it at 2. But the jostling in front knocked Murphy down, couldn't get back up in time. So things kind of even out here. It's 3-3 from the Erie Insurance Arena now. What a second period. Yetman a pair for the Erie Otters in the second period. And Sergei Popov has his second of this hockey game. And with 2:24 left, who knows what can happen in the next little bit of time left in this second frame. Parrott will guide it up the near side wall. And then played for Woolley, who looks for Phillip towards Erie ice. Curtis Henry back to find the puck, but it rolls over a stick, and Kishnik in some trouble with Phillip on his back. Can brush it ahead for Zellin, and then D'Amato out through center ice. Daniel D'Amato rambling in right wing side. Puts on the brakes, pulls the trigger, blocked by Parrott. Fed back behind the Otters' goal. As Struthers will take over. He's shouldered down to the ice. He goes on a hit from Brendan Selwyn. And Parrott, though, has the handle, and the attack looked from their own end. With 1:40 to play, Parrott. In a 3-3 hockey game, headman play, looking for Struthers. It'll angle to the far side corner, and icing is whistled. Almost worked on the geometry on that play, as Struthers had a beat on the Otters' Curtis Henry along the near wall, but it just kicked off the corner boards the wrong way than I'm sure was intended. It ends up in the far corner, and that foot race won by Kishnik. 95 seconds remains in the second period. And the face-off to the left of Matt Guzda. Woolley takes over back behind his net. And the attack. They saw their lead disappear, found themselves trailing, then equal the hockey game on the power play. Played in from center to the Erie zone, no icing. And Jack Duff will place ahead for Slankler, trying to touch it ahead for Max Gola, but just out of his reach, and Lyle gets back to grab the puck. Fired off the glass, back down to Erie ice. Not enough for icing. Jack Duff to reel this one in. Wheels out right wing side with 1 minute to play in the second period. Jack Duff from center will drop it on in. Played here by Matt Guzda. Slides it for Chibrikov. Played ahead for Barrett Kerwin. Caught in his skates there, but can still move it along, and McMaster sends it to the far side corner. Jam back behind the Otters net. Swankler after it near side. A pair of assists for him here tonight. And Swankler trying to move up the near wall, unable to do so. And it's Makacek able to hold it in. Behind the goal, McMaster waits with some room. Wheels out near side. Fan on the pass, got it back, drops it off for Kerwin in the corner. Half a minute to play in the period. 3-3 here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Drysdale watching as it's guided back behind the Erie goal to the far corner. Makacek stationed there. On from McMaster, left wing circle. Poke check by Duff. Still loose and played out to the point. The stick will fail. Chibrikov and Swankler carries to center ice. 12 seconds left. They got enough in the tank for a rush as Drysdale pokes it in left wing side. 8 seconds to go. Drysdale in down deep now. On for Swankler. Drysdale still behind the net. 3 seconds to go. Tie up in the corner, and the time will expire on an eventful second period. Erie trailed by 2 entering the second. Chad Yetman with a pair of goals, and Max Golud also figuring in with his 18th of the year, and to extends his point streak to 7 games. But Sergei Popov on the power play evens this one up at 3. In Erie. And the Owen sound attack will head into the second intermission. All knotted up. 3-3. We'll be back with the second intermission report, brought to you by UPMC after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The secret to a great hockey team is simple. Chemistry. Same with you and your doctor. Enter Doctor Match from Highmark. It matches you with a doctor whose personality and care approach sync with what you're looking for. Bam! instant chemistry. Find your match today. Visit drmatchquiz.com from Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Dr. Match is intended to help members choose an in-network healthcare provider.
Life can get busy with work and taking care of family. Sometimes we put off college or continuing education because it's too far away, too expensive, or just not the right time. But now it's your time, right here, close to home. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College reduces the barriers that prevent you from going to a traditional college and offers a new 2-year college option in Northern PA. Associate degrees and workforce development training provide new possibilities through evening classes. With many classroom locations and community partnerships, the education is brought to you. NPRC, affordable, accessible. This could change everything.
Hi, this is Ed Rendell. I've got to admit that I was sort of a dinosaur when it came to using social media. But my son found Epic Web Studios, and we began working with them. And they've done an incredible job with us. They've significantly increased our followers on Twitter and Facebook. They make sure that we put up the right things. They capture every good thing that I've said or done on TV and get it out real quickly. And it's been just a revelation to me, and they've been tremendous to work with.
Don't be a dinosaur. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987.
There's nothing like waking up to a warm, delicious breakfast deal.
Huh?
Get up, sleepyhead. Tim Hortons has breakfast double deals. Grab the new deal on egg and cheese wrap snackers, 2 for just $3.
Nice.
Or say hello to 2 sausage, egg, and cheese English muffins or bagel sandwiches for just $4.
Hello.
Really hungry? Well, now you can get 2 hearty bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for just $5.
I'm getting my keys.
Wake up to breakfast double deals. Now at Tim Hortons. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Single item at regular price on menu. No substitutions.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzi's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzi's prepares the finest Italian cuisine in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times News said Nunzi's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzi's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzi's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joined at this time by Erie Otters head coach Chris Hartsburg. Chris, big victory for your team last night. 2 points that draw you into tie with the Owen Sound Attack before you take them on again here this evening. But in that hockey game, I was just talking to Connor Lockhart, and he talked about some of the little details. He felt that your group was really keen on in that hockey game. Did you see the same last night in the effort to pull out the 5-3 victory?
I thought we did a good job of not giving up a whole lot. I think, the chances we did give up, I think were if anything, were just some bad mistakes by us, or, trying to do too much at times. But, I thought we did a pretty good job of eliminating odd man rushes. I thought we did a pretty good job of working back above pucks and making it hard for them to gain zones. And, that shows by the shot on net count. And I think it's something we got to make sure we're building on here tonight, and making sure we're making it just as hard tonight, if not harder.
I was just going to ask you about that. I mean, this is a group in Owen Sound that comes in. It seems like every year they're right up there at the top, leading the league in shots on goal, coming in nearly averaging 40 per game. You held them to almost half that at 22 last night. What goes into slowing down the Owen Sound attack offensively and the chances they try to get pucks on net?
Well, I think for us it's about skating. I think that's one thing we do have a leg up on them is team speed. And I think with us, we closed gaps really well last night. I didn't think we gave up a whole lot in our D-zone coverage, and I think that was a testament to us getting pucks stopped and having good quick second support and making sure when we did get pucks, we were working to be clean on our exits. And, a lot of that comes into play, and certainly it was, not giving up the easy transition. We had numbers back a lot, most of the night, and, again, that's just something that we got to sustain here.
Your group, since that talk after the New Year's Eve game, this team it seems like it's even more confident. Do you see the same out of this group now as you're finding success? This team is winning hockey games. You've won 3 in a row on home ice now, coming into this one here tonight. But is that a turning point for this group for this season?
Well, I think we knew what this group was capable of being, and I think for us it was just a matter of hitting reset and understanding, why we were in the spot we were, and a lot of it had to do with just not really focusing on what really mattered most. And I think we're finding that there's been more commitment to the things we're asking out of them, and we're getting rewarded because of it. I mean, it's no secret what makes us a good team, and I think the guys need to understand why we are a good team. And it's not because we have the most skill in the league or we have the best players in the league. It's because we can skate and we have good depth, and when everyone's doing the same things, it allows us to be successful, and those are the things we got to build on.
Saw your depth again last night as it's last minute change with Jake Golden has to hop out of the lineup, injured during the warm-up. Cameron Morton steps in and helps figure in tying this game up. The point shot that's deflected in by Chad Yetman, and this team is off and running. For a guy like Cameron Morton, what goes into, well, you're not playing tonight, and then all of a sudden, hey, get ready, we need you in there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the good thing with a guy like Cameron is he's always ready, whether it be practice or workouts or whatever it might be. And, he's a kid that he prepares no matter what. And it's his preparation for his workout probably allowed him to be ready to step in and play. And, and for me, that's a big part of young maturity. And, certainly he's mature beyond his years in those regards. But, it wasn't an easy spot, but he came in and I thought he helped us, establish our game and be a solid presence all night.
Two other guys I want to ask you about. When you look at the line of Kean Sopa, Hayden Fowler, and Connor Lockhart. Connor Lockhart, here the last couple of weeks, you put him up there as a skilled player, taken third overall by this team, and the guy that's produced throughout his career, and now playing top 6 minutes with some other skilled players that are veterans in this league and putting up points. Is that a place where Connor Lockhart can excel, that you want to see him? It's a lot to lean on a guy who just turned 17 a couple days ago, but you're kind of already seeing some of reaping the benefits of that.
Well, he's talented, and I think, you can't lose sight of that just because he's young. I think for us, it's a matter of him, paying attention to details and having good habits, and that's going to allow his skill set to show up. And I thought last night he skated, and that's one of his biggest assets. And, we needed more out of our secondary scoring, and, I think, having a guy that we're able to move up and down, not just in Connor Lockhart, but in Evan Sproul, it gives us different looks at times when we might need it. And, I think for us, it's important that we have that ability, and with not having Matthew McDougall in the lineup, I think certainly it's something that we got to make sure that we're finding a right mix of lines that are going to be able to balance each other out, but certainly having some guys that can score on every line I think is important. And I think with Connor moving up to where he is now, I think all we're really asking of him is to make sure he's playing the right way, and he'll get rewarded for it, and he did last night.
I would think that the Attack aren't too happy with the way that their game and their play worked out last night in a kind of playoff scenario when you're looking at games back-to-back situations. I would think their best is coming here this evening in the game 2 of this weekend series. How is your team prepared for this evening, and probably some of the best coming from the Attack?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's certainly not going to be easier today. And I think for us, it's a matter of establishing our pace right away and getting to our game early on, and not allowing them to come out and play their style. We want to force them to play at our pace and play at an uncomfortable pace for them, hopefully. So it's going to be, again, a matter of us managing pucks well early on and not giving them any easy looks and taking away the easy ice for them.
Chris, thanks for your time. Good luck here against the Attack.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron.
That's Chris Hartsburg, head coach for the Erie Otters. More coming up on the UPMC Intermission Report. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Interstate Mitsubishi has been ranked number 1 in sales satisfaction in the U.S. for 2 years in a row. Customers are our priority, and no one can compare in price. Right now, you can own a 2019 7-passenger Outlander for only $20,988. That's only $269 a month. That's right, own it for only $269 a month. And you're covered with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Interstate is the place to go. Mitsubishi's the car to buy. We make it easy, only at Interstate Mitsubishi.
Exclusions apply. See dealer for details. Offer excludes tax, title, and dealer fees.
Hey, Steve. Welcome to Great Clips. Nice to see you again.
Great Clips asks, what's the difference between good and great?
Come on back and have a seat.
Good asks you what haircut you'd like.
So, I have all your details from the last time you were in. Would you like the same haircut today?
Great already knows. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you can get the same thing as last time, every time. Download our online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital connect care managers and personal doctors to simplify your care and give you peace of mind. We're teaming up to make sure members with complex health conditions like diabetes and heart disease have a dedicated care manager working with their doctors to make sure they get the right care in the right place at the right time. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent, together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You oughter be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where the Erie Otters and the Owen Sound attack even at 3 through 40 minutes of play. I'm Aaron Cooney, welcoming you back into this one as the Otters. A huge second period. They certainly flipped the switch in the second compared to a sluggish first. And it looked like the team we saw last night that down the attack 5-3. Let's recap this one for you during the UPMC intermission report. The Attack take a 2-0 lead into the second period, where the Erie Otters need just 5 minutes to tie this game up 2-all. Starts at 1:48. Chad Yetman. Little snapshot from the right circle that fools Matt Guzda. He goes top shelf. 6 straight games with a goal for Chad Yetman. His 27th of the year, and he wasn't done yet. But at 5 minutes, a little controversy here as Max Golod sprung on a break by Austin Swankler. Golod goes 5-hole, slides it through the legs of Matt Guzda to tie the game at 2. But they got to look at it. This one appears to be offside, as the Otters had a man still changing at the far door of the bench that's inside Owen Sound attack territory. He didn't get off all the way, but the goal stands. And so you get a little home cooking here today. It's 2-2. Just from seeing games, that should not have counted. I'll put it that way. Erie got one there. They got a call in their favor. And they're going to take their lead. Yetman once more on a 2-on-1 break. Elects to shoot. Squeezes this one through. Matt Guzda for the go-ahead goal, but it lasts all of 46 seconds. Is it 17-24? Sergei Popov. Little controversy on the other side as the pendulum swings both ways. As Popov fires it from the left side circle towards the goal. Murphy, who was down along the ice and bumped by one of the Owen Sound attack in front. Murphy couldn't quite get back to that post in time, and it skips into the net off of Murphy for a 3-3 game. And we're even here after 40 minutes. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You Otter be staying with the best. Finals from earlier today. Ottawa downs Niagara 6-0. Oshawa downs Kingston 7-4 on Sportsnet. Flint with a 2-0 lead over the Guelph Storm. And the Sudbury Wolves lead the Sioux Greyhounds 3-0. How about this? 6-0 Barrie over Hamilton in the first period. 6-goal first as they're retiring Brian Little's jersey. Number 18 retired by the Barrie Colts. And a pretty good start from Barrie. Third period's next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital make it easier to get quality care by investing in new facilities close to home, like an enhanced emergency department, renovated operating suites, an all-new cancer center, and the Eastside Health and Wellness Pavilion opening in 2019. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Cloud9 One Bar and Restaurant invites you to our weekly Sunday brunch from 11 to 2. Choose from over 20 different items, including our custom-made crepes, omelets, our carving station, and much, much more. And for a quick, affordable lunch, it's Cloud9. For lunch ideas that are extraordinary. Cloud9 is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Come relax with a fine wine, craft beer, or mixed drink, and find out more at cloud9erie.com. Cloud9 One Bar and Restaurant, 1010 French, wine, food, friends.
Listen to this. Do you hear that? That's the sound of all the people clicking on your website right now. That's right, crickets. Get a website worth clicking about. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987 and turn silence into this.
Life can get busy with work and taking care of family. Sometimes we put off college or continuing education because it's too far away, too expensive, or just not the right time. But now it's your time, right here, close to home. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College reduces the barriers that prevent you from going to a traditional college and offers a new 2-year college option in Northern PA. Associate degrees and workforce development training provide new possibilities through evening classes. With many classroom locations and community partnerships, the education is brought to you. NPRC. Affordable, accessible. This could change everything.
There's nothing like waking up to a warm, delicious breakfast deal.
Huh?
Get up, sleepyhead. Tim Hortons has breakfast double deals. Grab the new deal on egg and cheese wrap snackers, 2 for just $3.
Nice.
Or say hello to 2 sausage, egg, and cheese English muffins or bagel sandwiches for just $4.
Hello.
Really hungry? Well, now you can get 2 hearty bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for just $5.
I'm getting my keys.
Wake up to breakfast double deals. Now at Tim Hortons. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Single item at regular price on menu. No substitutions.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Buckle up for the third period. We're even at 3 as we get to action. I'm Aaron Cooney. Thanks for joining us here after a wild second period. 4 goals exchanged. The Otters needing 5 minutes to tie the game at 2. And then taking a lead that lasted only 46 seconds before the attack tied it up on the power play. The Otters will send this one out to center ice. And sent back towards the Otters circles. Drysdale there after the play by Chibrikoff. Erie will find Sellen out ahead through center ice, right wing side into the zone. Drop pass. Hoffman, steps into one that sails off a stick wide. D'Amato gets the puck right back. Wheels near side, walks out to the circles now. Feeds it to the point. Henry walks the wall, shoots one just wide. And Erie looking to keep, cannot get there in time as Kishnick backs up. Giving a bit of ground now. Flips it over the near side boards and taken away. Popov feeds it in front. It'll sail to the far side corner, but Erie must play defensively as a shove by Curtis Henry sends Pearson into the far boards, and a cross-checking call to Curtis Henry. And a power play that's 1 for 2 this evening. The attack going back to the man advantage for a third straight time. And the Planet Fitness penalty kill will take the ice. Face-off is to the right of Daniel Murphy. He'll choose that dot. Loose in the circle as it ends up back on the tape of McMaster. Now Popov. 2 tonight, including the power play goal that tied it up. Parrott, center point area. Left side, Popov holds, fires, and that one off the mark. Off the end board, skips towards the blue line, and Carter Robertson can gather it in. He'll carry all the way back down to the corner. Down low, and then the left circle is Popov. On in front, McMaster turns it for Robertson, the right wing dot. Center point, Parrott shot off a stick wide. It was blocked by Fowler. Jack Duff to it, sends it off the side of the cage, and Murphy, he will just pounce on it. I think that was going to be intended to go back behind the goal, but it ends up off the side of the cage, and Murphy quickly halts action. Erie 2-1-0-3 when tied after the second period. The Owen Sound attack 3-0-1-2 when tied after the second period. These teams find ways to get points when tied. As Mac Golod will find the puck over the far side boards and fire it off the wall and down the ice. Lyle resets. From center, he'll snap it on in with the first unit on. Kerwin off his backhand, but tracks it down in the corner. Feeds Matthew Phillip on the near side, who shrugs it right back for Lyle at the left point. Back along the goal line, it's Phillip. Lyle at the half wall. Struthers along the blue line now. Picks this pass up and finds Dudas on the right side. Back on for Lyle. Walks from the bottom of the circle, shoots one that's stopped by Murphy. Ball on the near side wall once more. They'll set up Struthers at the point. On for Kerwin. Now Dudas, the right wing circle. Slides it in front. Just missed the stick of Phillip. Down to the final 42 seconds on the power play. Struthers left side. Steers it in front. Loose puck. Erie moves it along. Goaltender knocked down. And Kian Sopa will carry this one through center ice. Gets it right back. Sopa in the slot here. Shoots one that's blocked by Lyle. Murphy looks for an explanation why there's a man on top of him, as the member of the attack was cross-checked by Erie's defender on top of him. Now's the motion from our official as the attack make a play at their own line, and wheeling ahead is McMaster with 13 seconds left on the power play. Into the zone for Dudas. He's hit by Hoffman, but keeps rumbling into the Erie zone. Sets it up for Woolley right side. Woolley watched by Brendan Selland. Steers it to the corner where Cameron Morton couldn't turn it back up the wall. The attack grab it, McMaster. Out of the box though is Henry. It's even strength. Still with it. Here's Woolley. His shot. That one off a skate wide. Back to the goal. Saved by Murphy on the try by McMaster. Tie up along the near side wall. Pearson floats it towards the circles. Sticked around by Aiden Dudas. Still out here. Dudas up the half wall. Along the blue line now, watched by Kishnick. Bodied up, and Erie can tuck this puck ahead. Brendan Hoffman through center ice. Runs through Dudas and does get the clear, and the Otters look to change back at their bench. 3.5 off the clock as Sproul. A steal back behind the net. Lots of white shirts, though, as Cohen comes crashing in. He's hit by Woolley, and McMaster takes over the handle. Sador watches as now McMaster through center ice. On for Caleb Pearson. Back to McMaster, busting to the Erie zone, but nicely stripped of the puck by Curtis Henry. Bouncing puck up the wall. Emmett Sproul slides it on ahead, no icing. Cohen chases after it as Sedley settles in. Erie picks it up behind the net. Center in front, and sent just wide by Noah Sador. Back behind the net, Cohen looking to track this one down. At the play by Denny Gore, who has it now for the attack. On for Popoff, left wing side into the Erie zone. Backed in front, off the skate of Erie's Curtis Henry, and it's Popoff trying to drag in front, looking for the HT. Taken away by Noah Sador. Now Elias Cohen avoids a check and plays it out ahead. And now Emmett Sproul will drop it into the far side corner, head off on the change. With 4.5 off the clock here in the third period, we're even at 3. Pass from Jiverkoff. That goes off a stick, and Erie's going to find the offensive zone. Swankler bodied along the half wall. Now Denny Gore will take over. On top of him is Max Golod. The attack now back behind their goal. Lose it to Golod. Brings it in front. Yetman sends it just wide. And Yetman will pick it up off the boards, looking for Duff, who had vacated the left point. Erie back to their own end, but a glorious chance for Yetman. Set up in the slot. Puck was just a little out of his reach. Looking for the hat trick in his second of the season. Back to Erie ice here as Swankler reaching for the puck, can't get it out of the zone. Back down on the near corner of the Otters end as Drysdale drops it off for Jack Duff, who marches ahead. Jack Duff plays this one towards the line, gloved by Robertson, and Erie offside on the play. Trying to get the puck back. 14:40 remains in the third period. We're even at 3. And one of these teams, as it appears right now, may have a chance to leapfrog the Guelph Storm in the standings. The Storm with 49 points, just one ahead of both the Otters and the attack. And Flint has a 3-0 lead now over the Guelph Storm, who are in danger of losing a 9th straight game. Back towards the Erie bench boards. And Erie will find Jamie Drysdale, who's been mostly quiet this series. These 2 games this weekend. Drills it in on the left wing side. Daniel D'Amato in the third line back out here. McMaster shovels it ahead around Brendan Hoffman. Whacked back in by the Erie Otters. They'll touch up as Guzda settles it behind the cage. The hand off to Carter Robertson. Then Matthew Phillip. Lyle and out ahead for Aiden Dudas. Brings it into the zone, jams on the brakes, pulls it across right side for McMaster, trickles off his backhand. And the Otters can find it behind their net. Exiting the zone is Daniel D'Amato, left wing side, cross corner shoot in. Selin goes to chase. Takes a shoulder from Robertson, who picks up the handle as well. Steers it over right side, another cross ice pass on for Dudas. Drop for Struthers, brings it into the Erie zone, where it's grabbed by Curtis Henry. Henry back behind the Erie net, and the stick comes up onto Struthers, and Curtis Henry's going to go to the penalty box. A high sticking call on Erie's Curtis Henry. He's taken consecutive penalties in this third period, and they'll go back to the box. As Struthers is trying to work the referee over here from center ice. Scott Ferguson not taking the bait. It'll be a 2-minute minor for high sticking. Curtis Henry back to the box. Another chance on the power play here for the attack. 1 for 3 tonight. Tie up in the face-off circle. Moved ahead by Yetman, but not out of the zone. Struthers gives to Lyle left side. Feet across the zone, but it's off the blade of Fowler to the corner. Now it's Phillip. Tucks the near side. Kishnin nudges it ahead, and it's grabbed by Phillip, who reverses around to the right point. Aiden Dudas stationed there. Onto the bumper, Kerwin, and back on. Found by Dudas on the right side. Turned around by Yetman as Erie pokes it ahead, but not out. Struthers has it. Moving into the slot for Dudas, right side. Trying to get back across. A tie-up by Fowler sends the puck to the near side. And at the corner, reset by Lyle. Lyle, left side dot, walks in, feeds it towards the front, intercepted by Fowler, and he'll slide it the length of the ice. Here's Struthers once more, winding things ahead. Drop pass for Brady Lyle, and he leads the march, hits the center red wall, tucks it in towards the Erie zone, spiked into the corner, and it's Drysdale there as Owen Sound goes for a change. Down to a final minute of this power play. Here's Cameron Morton. On for Drysdale on the near side. Can get it out of the zone. It'll bounce off a stick and then settled by Adam McMaster between his circles. 45 seconds left here on the power plays. McMaster cruises into the zone, feeds it around the horn. Robertson trying to hold in on the backhand from the far point. Bodied by Max Golot. Robertson out of the point, just out of the reach of Parrott. It'll slide to center ice. They must reset. Half minute on the power play. 12:10 to play, third period. We're all even at 3 here from the Erie Insurance Arena. And a big Midwest Division showdown. Otters and Owen Sound attack. Trying to go right down the middle here. Pinched off was McMaster by 2 Erie Otters defensemen. Here's Parrott, center point. Right side. Back to Parrott. And then Popoff. Parrott again, center point. Doesn't shoot. Hands off right. Slap shot. Save made. Rebound. Pushed aside by Murphy to the far side corner. 3 seconds left on the kill. Here's Parrott. On for Popoff, left wing. Waits the feed in front. Off a stick. They score! As the power play was coming to an end. Redirected in by Adam McMaster. With lots of traffic in front. Owen Sound getting right back to what was successful in the first period. They crash the net once more, and McMaster has the go-ahead goal. It's 4-3. I believe the power play had ended as there's all the traffic in front. Popoff just waits, slides it on ahead. McMaster stationed in front of the goal, can deflect it past Murphy, and the Otters are playing catch-up once again from the Erie Insurance Arena. Sergei Popoff, that's a 3-point night, including 2 goals for the former second-round pick of the Kingston Frontenacs, and former London Knight on top of that. Brendan Zellen will send this one out towards neutral ice. Deflects into the offensive zone, and it's hoisted ahead by Aiden Dudas back to the Erie line. And Curtis Henry will take over from his own corner. The Otters will not be a power play goal as we get the time at 8:22. But pretty much a power play goal as Curtis Henry was still in neutral zone as that one came in. Erie, a steal here. Here's Hoffman, brings it off the side of the cage. Now it's Zellen. Walks behind the goal, turns out, pushes it on in front. Hunter looking for it, but Chibrikov pokes it away. Otters touch up, reset into the zone. 1-on-3 is Max Golod. Golod shoots one, and it's stopped by Guzda, who gobbles it up. No rebound. 10:31 remains here in the third period. And the Otters looking to tie once more. McMaster, the go-ahead goal at 8:22 from Popoff. And Andrew Parrott. And an offensive zone draw on the way. Swankler, Golod, Yetman out there with Drysdale and Jack Duff. Erie held to just one shot on goal so far this period as Duff steps into one. It'll skip off of Popoff and out of play on the far side. We will need a new puck. And once more reset to the right of Matt Guzda. Swankler will step in against Barrett Kerwin and turned into the corner by Kerwin. Here's Brady Lyle. Ahead for Sergei Popov. Dished for Kerwin with room to skate through center. Now McMaster on the right wing side, enters the Erie zone, calling for it. Woolley, he's open. Walks into the circle now, fires one high. And he had lots of room too. Here's Yetman. Ahead for Max Golod. Drysdale trying to make it a third man as it's a 3-on-3 rush into the zone. They find Chad Yetman with 2 goals tonight. Drysdale picks the puck up, walks along the goal line. Behind the net now, gives in front, looking for Swankler. It's intercepted by Kerwin. He's shouldered by Swankler out at center ice. And the puck is loose to be moved to Max Golod. Into the zone he comes. Erie after the reset. Golod shot blocked by Lyle. Picks it back up. Settles it for Kishnick. Walks in right side. Kishnick moving in. Shoots. Goes to the save. It's loose. Still loose. Kishnick digging away on the side of the cage. The whistle sounds as Guzda has it pinned along the side of the net. Now everybody grab a man. 9:36 remains in the third period. Owen Sound attack holding to a 1-goal lead. It's 4-3 after Adam McMaster netted his 15th of the year. Keep your clothes in top shape with Chido's Dry Cleaners. Give an easy, accessible drive-through and free pickup and drop-off. Chido's Cleaners is second to none. That's Chido's Dry Cleaners, the official dry cleaning service provider of the Erie Otters. Owen Sound scoring 2 in the first period and outshooting Erie 14-7. The Otters answered with 3 of their own in the second before Sergei Popov on the power play would tie it up at 3. That brought us to this third period where the attack as a power play was expiring. Can feed one onto the backhand of Adam McMaster, who deflects it past Erie's Daniel Murphy from the slot. And the go-ahead goal scored at 8:22. As the Otters win this draw back, Brendan Kishnick had a great chance a little bit earlier. Keeps this one in on the near side as the Otters dig away. Lifting the stick of Fowler and picking the puck up is Phillip. On back to Erie ice. Robertson shields the puck. Hands off right side for Dudas, but he just couldn't reel that one in cleanly. Parrott to the point. His shot deflected by his own man and never made it on goal. Here's Sopa for Erie. Behind the net for Curtis Henry, then ahead for Lockhart, who skips this one ahead for Fowler off his glove, and Parrott rings it in. Lockhart chasing after it. Parrott again will find it. Almost lost that one with Lockhart breathing down his neck. And Parrott just flips this back to the neutral zone. Under 9 to go. Kishnick ramped off the blade of Lockhart to the end boards where Parrott scoops it up behind his goaltender. Giving out right wing side. Crowd getting to it, trying to will the team back into it as Popov ducks the check from Kishnick and plays the puck to the corner. Sopa shouldered and knocked down by Popov to the near side. Still loose in Erie territory. Popov to the point, looking for Jibrikov, and deflects off a stick and rolls all the way back to Owen Sound ice. No icing on that play as Lyle carries ahead, weaves through the neutral zone, comes to me, and backhands it into the Erie zone. Cameron Morton on back. Shovels it over far wall. Daniel D'Amato stops there. Trapped in his own end. Guides it behind the goal for Drew Hunter. Drew Hunter will carry the mail through center ice. Flying and drops it off left side. D'Amato back to Hunter to the corner. Turns it out in front. It's intercepted by Lyle, who drops it along his own end boards for Chibrikov, who surveys the scene now with 7:50 to go. Ahead right wing side, Erie holds in momentarily. D'Amato, he's hit hard and down he goes. Penalty on the way as Makachek levels Daniel D'Amato up high. Erie went right after Makachek. D'Amato down along the ice once more. Now another high hit here from the Erie Insurance Arena in consecutive hockey games, and D'Amato still down along the ice, attended to by Erie's head athletic trainer Andrew Kutneski. And with 7:42 left, it appears Erie's going to the power play, and D'Amato a bit woozy as he heads to the Erie bench. A career year for Dan D'Amato. He has been fantastic on the Erie Otters' third line with Brendan Hoffman and Brendan Sellen. 13 goals this year for the 4th overall pick in the 2018 under-18 draft. Here's a look at the hit on our replay. That's another one right onto the chin. Shoulder to chin. This angle that we're getting right now doesn't show it, but here's a look once more. Yikes. It's being reviewed once more. These major penalty situations are subject to review with the replay system installed down on the tablet at the penalty box. This will be looked at, much like last night with the hit from Matthew Struthers onto Max Golod. And it doesn't look like Erie has Daniel D'Amato for the remaining 7 minutes and 42 seconds. But this one under review for a major penalty situation. But out of this, Erie will be going to a power play regardless. It's just the timing of how many it will be. But the power play really hasn't mustered much against the Owen Sound attack this weekend, including a 5-minute power play last night that the Owen Sound attack killed off. As it remains under review with Makachek in the box. Their first round pick in the CHL import draft, 26th overall for the Owen Sound attack. And the review continues here from down in front of the penalty box. Lots of time left if you're looking at for the Erie Otters with 7:42 to go, and you're going to head to a man advantage. Looking to tie this one up. The attack ahead 4-3. We entered the frame even at 3 before Sergei Popov set up Adam McMaster for the go-ahead goal, 4-3. As the review continues in front of us here on a possible major penalty situation to Stepan Makachek. We've had a lot of reviews here this weekend, when you think about it. Couple of these, couple goals that are reviewed, couple of penalties reviewed. Get a workout of the replay equipment. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. Barrie Colts a 6-2 lead of the Hamilton Bulldogs. Sudbury Wolves lead the Sioux Greyhounds 3-0, and the Flint Firebirds lead the Guelph Storm 3-1. And oh boy, Makachek is given the gate, 5 in the game. The Erie Otters will have a 5-minute power play, looking to tie this game up. A check to the head situation under review, determined by the officiating crew, Aaron Neely and Scott Ferguson. It is a major penalty 5 in the game for Stepan Makacek. And Erie, he can score as many goals as you want on these 5-minute majors. But the attack penalty kill has been good this weekend. Buckle up for this one. 7:42 remains. 5 minutes of the 7 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock will be spent on the power play for the Otters. And they don't want to put anybody in the box. See if that changes come with the next whistle. Drysdale on for Max Golot. Leaves it down to the far side corner where Sopa's turned around. Now Fowler. Out to the point, Jamie Drysdale. Erie looking to tie. Yetman right side. Drysdale center point. Holds on, shoots one, save made, a rebound. Denied by the toe of Guzda was Fowler. Erie resets. Drysdale moves in. His shot is stopped, but the net had come off its moorings. Whistle sounds. 4:39 left. Change of the penalty kill for the attack. All of 21 seconds off of the power play with Makacek ejected for the major penalty, checking to the head. Erie wins the face-off, back to Drysdale. Egg down the right wing side, Drysdale looking to feed it across the zone. Gola knocks it down, plays it in front. It's off the leg of Lyle. Maybe a short-handed break here. Here comes Phillip. 3 short-handed goals in the season. Right wing side, Phillip, backgander, stick to side by Murphy. Loose along the near boards of Drysdale, along with Yetman and Sopa, can get control. They'll find Chad Yetman. He'll rip it in, and around the horn it goes. Golfed at by Lyle to the line and not out. The Otters hold in Yetman right side. Feeds it on in front, bounces to Sopa. Has to pick it up on the far corner. Sopa, Drysdale at the point, doesn't shoot, traffic develops now. Yetman trying to feed it in front, just kind of rolled off his stick there as Carter Robertson will take it. He's tied up by Erie's Fowler and can't clear, gloved down by Drysdale. Yetman back out to the point. Jamie Drysdale to Yetman, right side, 2 tonight, in front. Sopa tied up by Struthers nicely, and off come the attack shorthanded. Struthers right wing side with McMaster, trying to feed it across, and Drysdale blocks the pass. Golod out ahead through center ice. He's joined by Emmett Sproul, and drops it off. Sproul at the right side circle. Changers are on for Erie, the second unit. Drew Hunter down to the goal line, feeds it in front. Deflected wide by Sproul. Behind the net, Chibrikov can't clear. And it's Max Golod holding in for the half wall. Feeds it in front for Sproul. Backhand try by Lockhart just wide. Here's Emmett Sproul behind the goal. Back out towards the point. Held in by Henry. And now Golod still out here. Saucered along for Curtis Henry. He'll find Hunter on the right half wall. 3 minutes left on this power play. Pass intercepted by Popov. And he'll drill it down the length of the ice. Erie needs 1 to tie. And with 2:50 on the power play, here comes Erie's Austin Swankler. And then ahead for Drew Hunter, right wing, enters the zone, snaps it in, chases after it against Brady Lyle. A couple overage defenders. It's grabbed by Owen Sound, and Woolley clears the zone. Murphy will set it up back at the Erie end of things. Curtis Henry behind the goal. Power play is halfway over. Right side through center, blasted in by Drew Hunter. Rimmed around, and Swankler stops it up on the left side to the point for Henry. On for Drew Hunter, right side at the half wall now. Feeds it in front with traffic in front. Goaltender knocked down with Sproul trying to battle his way through. The puck ends up in the near corner. Dug out by Lockhart. Now Drew Hunter to the point for Henry. Doesn't shoot. Gives a little ground and finds Hunter along the goal line now. Sproul trying to get open. Feed it in front for Sproul, and it goes right through the goal mouth. Erie finds Henry once more on the reset. Now it's Drew Hunter right side. Big battle in front. In front for Lockhart. Swing and a miss. To be held in by Curtis Henry left side. Henry feeds it in front. Another one deflected wide. Grabbed by Owen Sound, and they'll clear. The major penalty down to 1 minute and 40 left as Murphy plays it for Max Golod, and the top unit will step onto the ice. Down to 4:15 left in regulation. Golod streaking through center, down the left wing side. Here comes Golod, wheels behind the net now. Chips it to himself, and then found by Yetman along the right half wall. Now Fowler in front, off the goaltender, and Guzda pops up to the air to glove that and hold for a whistle. Tension here at the Erie Insurance Arena as the Otters will call a timeout and rest the top unit for the final minute 20 of this major power play. Second consecutive game with a major power play for the Erie Otters. 5 minutes of it. Unsuccessful last night. And the Plymouth Tavern power play down to its final minute 20 on this 5-minute major. And boy, you got to give a ton of credit to the attack penalty kill unit. Looking to keep the Otters off the score sheet once more with the man advantage. As now they'll send Denny Gore into the penalty box as somebody had served this penalty. Had it gone all the way down and wiped out, you can't take somebody off the bench and put them on to the ice, onto the playing surface. It must be somebody released from the penalty box. Erie could have played a little bit more time, 5-on-4, even though the power play expired, but head coach Alan Letang sends Denny Gore to the penalty box. As back to action we go, and it's drilled back to Erie ice on a clear. And out of the final minute of this man advantage, and the Otters nearly guilty of an icing call. It'll be found by the attack from the corner and blasted the length of the ice once more. Max Golod leaves it for Drysdale behind the Erie net. Drysdale to Golod left side. Cross ice pass reeled in by Fowler. Walks down the right wing side. Heads behind the net, drops it off for Chad Yetman. To the point now, Drysdale traffic in front. Shot goes off a stick and Golod will pick it up off the end boards. Max Golod to Yetman on the right wing circle. Yetman to the point. Here's a shot coming. Whistle just wide. Steered in front. Sopa denied. Fowler denied. Still loose in the slot. Yetman after it. And the Otters trying to reset out of the corner. Feed it on towards the front. It'll come to Golod. Slap shot off a body wide. Settles near side. Yetman back onto it. Yetman for Sopa. Can't get the shot away. A penalty on the way as Kerwin hits Sopa up high. And another checking to the head call. There's still 17 seconds left on the first penalty. That belonged to Stepan Makachev. 5-on-3 for just a few ticks of the clock. Erie has already exhausted their timeout. As Barrett Kerwin to the penalty box. Limited 5-on-3, two-man advantage for the Otters. Still trailing by 1 and under 3 to play in the game. Drysdale center point, settles it down. On to Yetman, one-timer, and he flipped that one up over the net. Drysdale settles it once more, 5 seconds, 5-on-3. Drysdale walks down the circle, speeds it across. That goes off the tape of Yetman, but he reels it off the boards. Yetman walks to the slot, feeds it on for Golod. First power play is over. They killed off the 5-minute major as Chibrikov guides it near side, and that'll be the evening up call as Golod is guilty of tripping Chibrikov. It'll be 4-on-4 for a minute and 31 seconds as Max Golod goes to the box for tripping in a one-goal game. Face off to the left of Daniel Murphy. As this one's played for Parrott and then Woolley, left side. Parrott center point, 4-on-4. Plays this one off a stick. Sproul picks it up. He marches ahead with Swankler. Peels off now. Sproul on for Jack Duff. And Duff into the offensive zone. Here's Duff walking in. Wrist shot. And that's shouldered away by goaltender Guzda. Sproul follows up. He finds Swankler. On in front. Here's Hunter with a chance. And he sends it high over the net. Swankler and Drew Hunter connecting with Hunter jumping in along the right wing circle, but can't get it on goal. With the Otters looking to tie. It'll be about 30 seconds left in the hockey game when Golod is released from the penalty box. 2:05 remains in regulation. as Swankler pokes the puck to the far corner on that face-off. Lyle scoops it up there. Erie will try to take some chances if they can, but here comes Struthers back to Erie ice, left wing side. You just want to protect the puck if you're the attack. With a 1-goal lead, Robertson, left wing. He's got room to walk in here. Wheels behind the net, wraparound try, and it's denied by Murphy. And Austin Swankler takes over. He's been the hero in a few games here in this building, tying things up late to force overtime. As the Otters lose the puck in their own end. Here's Pearson walking in front, backhander, he scores! Caleb Pearson, after the Otters give the puck away in their own end. A backhand shot over the blocker side of Dan Murphy. And the attack go up 5-3. 93 seconds remains, and it's still 4-on-4. The Otters losing it, and the backhander sails over the glove hand side. And the Otters will need a miracle here. They need 2 in the next minute 33. And it's 4-on-4 for another 34 seconds as we drop the puck from center. It was 5-3 Erie last night. 5-3 Owen Sound tonight. Here comes Aiden Dudas cruising through center ice. Now Adam McMaster, who has what would stand as the game-winning goal should things end right now. Scored back at 8:22 of the third period. A hit behind the net. Dump on Dudas. Erie loses the puck here. Backhander from McMaster. It's fought off by Murphy. And the Otters played ahead for Fowler into the zone. On for Drysdale. Drops it off for Chad Yetman. Into the far side corner. Ducks a check. Picked up by Parrott behind the net. Was looking for Drysdale on that dish. Now Aiden Dudas with 45 seconds to go. 5-on-4 right now for the attack. In their favor is McMaster. Back to Erie ice. On for Kerwin left wing. Just on. In front. Fowler knocks down Aiden Dudas. And a penalty for hooking to Hayden Fowler. That will just about end it here from Erie. 32.8 on the clock. Fowler will head to the penalty box. Erie down by 2. But that about spells the end of this hockey game. A golden opportunity for the Erie Otters to tie this one up and quite possibly take a lead with a 5-minute power play. But they come up empty-handed for a second consecutive night. As Parrott holds left side, goal line release from the box. It's now 5-on-4 for the final 27 seconds as Popoff sends it back into the right circle for Robertson. Flip towards the front of the net. That goes off a stick. Erie blocks to the near side corner. Here's Struthers at the left side. Feeds it in down deep. Robertson at the wall. Kishnik, they overskate. 10 seconds left here as Golod charges ahead. Golod, chip and chase as he runs into a defender, Parrott. As 5 seconds left on the clock. Erie reaches in. The puck is into the far corner. The Owen Sound will just pin it, and time will expire as we trade games here from Erie with this 2-game weekend series. Tempers flaring. We had some feistiness, but it's the Owen Sound attack with a 5-3 victory of their own here from the Erie Insurance Arena on the victory. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1250.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Interstate Mitsubishi has been ranked #1 in sales satisfaction in the U.S. for 2 years in a row. Customers are our priority, and no one can compare in price. Right now, you can own a 2019 7-passenger Outlander for only $20,988. That's only $269 a month. That's right, own it for only $269 a month. And you're covered with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Interstate is the place to go. Mitsubishi's the car to buy. We make it easy, only at Interstate Mitsubishi.
Exclusions apply. See dealer for details. Offer excludes tax, title, and dealer fees.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, there's one choice: UPMC Health Plan.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. That means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized sharp dealer and service provider, helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena. This is the Duskus Martin Funeral Home postgame show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity as the Owen Sound Attack prevail over the Erie Otters 5-3. Here in the second game of the weekend series, Erie took game one 5-3. The Attack answered back 5-3 of their own. In a game that, oh, you had that playoff feel. There was some nastiness. There was some tempers flaring. We had hits, physicality. We had goal scoring. We had it all in this one. You got your money's worth. But it's the Owen Sound Attack. And a 5-3 victory, which will move them from, well, they came in 8th place in the conference. They're going to leap to 6th as the Guelph Storm fell tonight. 50 points on the year for the Attack. That bumps Erie down to 8th, trailing the Attack by 2 and the Storm by 1. If there's any saving grace out of this, it's that the Sioux Greyhounds, who are 6 points behind the Erie Otters coming into today's action, they trail the Sudbury Wolves 4-1. So that keeps Erie in a playoff spot with 6 points ahead. A little bit of a cushion. But this one will sting here at the Erie Insurance Arena, given that you had a 5-minute power play to work with, looking to tie the hockey game and possibly take the lead. But Erie comes up empty for a second straight night on the man advantage. And they fall 5-3, going 0 for 4 on the power play. Credit to the Owen Sound Attack penalty kill. They were fantastic. I'm Aaron Cooney. Let's recap this one for you. As in the first period, the Attack take a 2-0 lead as Sergei Popov nets his first of the night at 10:23. on a rebound in front. This is the tale of the way this hockey game just swung back and forth. It was all Owens down that first period. Erie did not look like the team we saw last night. They didn't look engaged, and it took them about 20 minutes on that period to get back into form. So the Attack go up 1-0 on a rebound in front. Popoff finds it. And then at 17:26, it's Barrett Kerwin. Same thing, simple hockey for the Attack in that first frame. Another rebound found in front, and it's stashed into the back of the net by Kerwin for his team leading 21st of the year. 2-0 lead. The Otters, though, whatever was said in the locker room in the first intermission is a shot in the arm because they came out flying. Chad Yetman is 27th of the year, 1 minute and 49 seconds into the second period. Cuts the lead in half. A little bit of controversy at 5 minutes as the Otters set up Max Golod Swankler with 2 assists on this one. He sets up Golod to send him on a breakaway that appeared to see one of the Otters still did not leave the playing surface as part of a change at their bench. The door inside the Attack zone still had a man trying to work his way off. That was seen after the replay. Golod scores on a beautiful move going 5-hole on Guzda, but they go and review it. This one should have came off the board, in my opinion. This should not have counted when you look at the play. You still had somebody coming, still on the bench. That guy has to get completely off the playing surface in that door in the offensive zone. It didn't happen, but Erie, they get a call that bounces their way, and they tie this game up on Golod's 18th to extend his point streak to a 7th game. 11 points in those 7 games, including 9 assists. And then late in the second period at 16:38, Chad Yetman on a 2-on-1 break. He elects to shoot, and it leaks through the goaltender, Matt Guzda. Yetman with his second of the night unassisted. Goals in 6 straight games for number 29. As the hot stick heats up once more for Erie's third-year man from Whitby, Ontario. The Attack won't let the lead stand. It lasts all of 46 seconds before Sergei Popov can net his second of the night to tie the game at 3. Head to the third period, all even. And as the Otters, they went to work on the PK a lot to start the third, Curtis Henry back-to-back penalties as he was just stepping onto the ice as the Attack got back to a simple hockey game. They feed the puck in front, a redirect. It's not a power play goal, but the redirect off the backhand of Adam McMaster finds the back of the net. 4-3 lead for the Owen Sound Attack. This is where things got interesting. A hit to the head of Daniel D'Amato by Stepan Makacek. A major penalty is assessed in a 5-minute power play for the Erie Otters. But they come up empty for a second straight night. The power play cannot cash in when the Otters needed it. Credit to the Owen Sound Attack penalty kill. They go 8 for 8 on the weekend series against the Otters on the PK, including 2 5-minute power plays. So you got to give them a ton of credit on that. They kill it off, and it was the Otters looking to tie things up, but they end up in the penalty box themselves. A pair of calls, one to Max Golod. Late, another one goes to Hayden Fowler. And at 18:27, Caleb Pearson's going to provide some insurance to seal the deal. Erie coughs the puck up in their own end, and Pearson picks this one up, and a backhander goes over the shoulder of goaltender Dan Murphy to extend the lead to 2, and that'll about shut the door here from Erie as the Attack prevail 5-3 over the Erie Otters in front of 3,704 at the Erie Insurance Arena. Final shots on goal. The Attack had 7 for 30. The Otters 8 in that period for a game total of 26. But it's the Attack finding the back of the net 2 more times in the third period to defeat the Erie Otters 5-3 and move into 6th place in the Western Conference. It'll drop Erie down to 8th in that final playoff spot with 6 points, the cushion between them and the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. It's the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. Wrapping things up here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Let's take a look at tonight's Ironworkers local U number 3 is Ironman of the game with tonight's 3 stars. Chad Yetman, the 3rd star, 2 goals tonight. His 27th and 28th goals of the season. Chad Yetman, a 10th round pick in 2016. He's looking at a 30-goal season. 2 away from that on a career year for him. Goals in 6 straight games. Sergei Pompov, your second star, 30-point night, including 2 goals. And Adam McMaster, the game-winning goal for the Owen Sound attack, as well as an assist on a 2-point night as the Owen Sound attack. And how about this? You keep guys like Brady Lyle off the score sheet. You keep Aiden Dudas off the score sheet, but it's the depth of the Owen Sound attack that shines through for the 5 goals. Erie only had 1 line figuring in. That was the Yetman and Golod and Swankler line. That trio collects all 3 Erie goals. The Erie just couldn't find another one from another line. And the power play unsuccessful this evening, 0 for 4. Wrapping things up here from the Erie Insurance Arena as the Otters fall 5-3 to the Owen Sound attack. And they're gonna meet again here in just 2 weeks. February the 8th, another Saturday night here at the Erie Insurance Arena. Otters and attack. And then 2 more times, they'll greet each other at the Bayshore for a weekend series. Another back-to-back set on a Saturday night and Sunday late in February. So you're not done yet. There's not that much separation between the 2 clubs. A lot more hockey to be played here on the OHL season. And the Otters with 23 more games left. Big weekend coming up next week. The Erie Otters' first trip to Michigan all season. They've seen the Saginaw Spirit once. That was early in the year. They got them 3 more times, including a hockey game on Saturday night. But first, it's the Flint Firebirds on Friday. The Otters rounding out the month of January in Flint. A date with the Firebirds, and that's another critical one as Erie, let's see now, they trail the Firebirds by 6 points. 54 after the victory for the Firebirds. Back-to-back victories over the Guelph Storm, and they're riding a high as well. That's 4 straight victories for the Firebirds as they defeat the Guelph Storm 4-1 here today. It's a big one between a couple American teams coming up. But that's going to wrap things up here for us. As the Otters fall here tonight, your final score: Owen Sound Attack 5, Erie Otters 3. I want to thank Dan Gonin back in studio producing for us. I'm Aaron Cooney saying goodnight. We'll talk to you next week, Friday night, from the Dordt Federal Event Center. Erie heads to Flint to take on the Firebirds Friday, January 31st, 7 p.m. We'll have the pregame show for you at 6:45. You've been listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
You've been listening to
Dan.
Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. Follow all the action throughout the season on the new home of the Erie Otters, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
35-23. Kentucky squeaked by Texas Tech 76-74 in overtime. 25 points and 14 boards for Nick Richards. Meanwhile, after snapping their 2-game skid on Wednesday, Auburn looking to make it back-to-back wins at home.
McCormick up the floor, underneath Wiley to the hole, missed it. Rebound out to the top for Purifoy down the lane. To Wiley, 2-hand dunk, and a foul on the play!
Andy Burcham on the Auburn Radio Network. Tigers slip past Iowa State 80-76. Elsewhere, Kansas dropped Tennessee 74-68. Dayton won its 9th in a row, 97.